Hello and welcome to Pointless Point of View. My name's Callum Taylor and always I'm joined by the I'm soon to be married Fraser Doig.
So happening.
Today's episode, big episode 10 now.
Like 1-0.
See, to me it looks weird when you do that because it looks like the one was the other, anyway. But today's episode we're going to do Marvel villains ranked.
Yes.
Obviously
we
obviously thought there was going to be like 10, 15. But
no,
you look at it.
We were like, why not? We've always wanted to do like a kind of ranked episode, but a together one instead of like our own stuff. Turns out there's more villains than we thought.
Yeah, if it's good, it turns into other stuff. Batman villains, Spider-Man villains. Yeah. But yeah,
as per usual, we got to fire with the news first.
Yeah, not as much as usual. You know, there's obviously one topic that's like lads. Yeah.
You go and you fire.
Todd Phillips' Joker. The movie, it begins production in 2 weeks, and obviously we heard on a Monday, I believe it was, that Alec Baldwin had joined the cast
as Thomas Wayne.
Yeah, and 2 days later he's dropped out. We've got no reason yet why. He just came out and says, I'm not doing that film anymore.
Well, I think I heard that Todd Phillips wants Thomas Wayne to be in a sort of different way we've never seen him before.
Oh, aye.
And maybe Alec Baldwin wasn't comfortable with that, and or maybe even Todd Phillips felt like he wasn't actually the right person, and it just doesn't work out.
Yeah, maybe we had more money.
At least at the end of the day, didn't they go on, start filming, and then halfway through filming, then it all went, at least before it happened.
He's clearly agreed to it, tried it, went, it doesn't work for me.
Maybe it's not the right. Maybe it's not the right role.
But we go, The Walking Dead, obviously coming back for its season 9. So ongoing. Yeah, has cast Sons of Anarchy alum Ryan Hurst. He played Opie in the show, which was Charlie Hunnam's Jack's favourite character. That's one of my favourite shows.
I should watch it.
Yeah, it's like 7 seasons or something. So
I would say I'd catch up, but I'd be lying.
Just watch Mayans, you'll be alright. He's cast as the Whisperers.
That's
character.
the guys we talked about before that use
zombie skins for masks,
which is a cool idea.
Yeah, but think about the smell.
Well, I think they're probably too cuckoo to even give a shit.
Yeah, true. He's playing a character called Beta, but I don't know much about because I'm not.
At the end of the day, as much as that idea is cool about a gang that wears zombie masks, it's probably just going to be the same shit with The Walking Dead. So it's just not exciting to me anymore. So that's why I don't watch it.
It got boring after a while. But I got to the point where he could have killed Negan, but he chose to just look at him dramatically while his world crumbled and walked away.
The things that bother me about it is it's all about the mid-season and finale, and the rest of this is plus they jumped the shark too many episodes, too many times. Sorry, with the whole fucking the fake Glenn's death and the fucking Carl getting shot in the face and the thing about the baby and the it's just too many times.
It's with this show now, it's either you have obviously the fake outs or you have a time jump every season.
In my opinion, if Andrew Lincoln wants to leave, then maybe enough is enough.
Yeah, but it's not even just him. It's Lauren Cohen who plays Maggie's leaving as well. Yeah, so it's another main character. So
it's only a matter of time before Norman Reedus does it too.
Ken Baggy will get too much money, and he likes acting with Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Still, though, I mean, there's a level where you say I'm going to be typecast as.
Yeah, I think there's
that role, even though he probably already kind of is.
Yeah, he's got there'll be two main characters left, I think. After that,
from the beginning.
Yeah, that'll be
from season 1.
Obviously, Norman Reedus' character Daryl and the old wifey. I can't remember her fucking name. But her husband used to beat her.
Like I say, I don't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember either. But anyway, moving on. Spider-Man for the PS4. Obviously, we're 6 days and so many hours away. They've came out and told us that the first DLC will drop October the 23rd. It is The City Never Sleeps. It's like the bundle of the DLCs. Obviously, it's this one that's you're getting 3 chapters, new stories and new suits, which they've already given us an abundance of suits anyway.
Well, I kind of like that. I mean, at the end of the day, it shows that what date did you say for the DLC?
October the 23rd.
So that's about a month and a half.
Yep, and then I think
and then you get more content.
Yeah.
So that's good because I mean it's not firing out ages away from now. But it's obviously still to a point where you're still trying to enjoy.
Yeah.
Because not everybody can fly through a game in a week.
I know that the next 2 will be out before the end of December as well. So it's this year we're still going to get content. I don't know what happens after the content's finished. I feel like Insomniac would.
It depends how well that it does.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it depends how well. Obviously, everybody I've spoke to say they want to get it. I myself have pre-ordered it. I did it yesterday.
Yep.
I have it pre-ordered and it will download like the day before, and I'll be straight the other day.
I'll most likely either pre-order it tomorrow or I will be buying it Thursday night, so it downloads for me. So yeah, that'll be good. That'll be another episode for that show at some point. But yeah, anyway, Alan Tudyk, obviously from Firefly and A Knight's Tale,
and
iRobot, has been cast as the Doom Patrol, DC Universe's TV show. It's been cast as the main villain, which is Mr. Nobody.
Mr. Nobody, yes.
I can't remember his real name. I'm sure you told me his real name.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't remember.
Yeah, what you gotta do. But you know his abilities, don't you? You know what he's searching for them.
I have to go back to it, yeah. So Mr. Nobody has the ability to drain the sanity from his victims. Additionally, lost objects have a tendency to find their way to him as long as they belong to nobody.
That sounds weird, but in a good way, because well, I know, like, and obviously the DC Universe stuff is getting slack for graphics wise, for obviously the Titans stuff. But I'd love to see how this Doom Patrol's going.
I don't know how the sanity thing's going to work, but I kind of like the fact that, say, you could be having a fight with him, and you're winning, and then for some reason he just picks up like a weapon out of nowhere, because that's like one of the things that ends up like it sounds to me like it's a sort of it's another way of putting like luck.
Yeah.
It's like a luck thing basically, but things tend to appear to him.
How much do you think this TV show's going to use nostalgia? Yeah, anyway, with that moment. Like how he's like, oh, I've got something that and he pulls out a Batman Batarang. Because technically, if Batman's thrown it, it doesn't belong to anyone, because it's gone. So he could easily pull out a Batman's Batarang. What do you think?
I'm not 100% sure about that, but the worst part of this, to be honest, is obviously we're given a lot of news on this, and we are like looking forward to this, but we're still not going to get to see it.
Well,
it's on the DC
I know, but how much stuff is on a certain app and stuff that we still get to see somewhere or other? Like,
without bloody pirating it.
Yeah, but like there's American TV shows. I think like Hulu. We don't get Hulu, but we still get TV shows from Hulu on Now TV and Amazon.
If those shows are going to be nowhere else but the DC streaming service, how are we going to get them? So like, it's good to talk about this stuff and it's interesting, but we're not going to get to fucking see it
unless it falls off the back of your truck. Yeah,
that's the hope and dream, like. But it's just I just find it really annoying that we are excited for these shows, and we want to, as much as DC fuck up things, you do want to give them a chance.
Yeah.
But see, when they're not giving it to the wider world, why even fucking try?
It's a loss of money. It's a serious, because there's so much more DC fans out in Europe and stuff like that.
I mean, it shows you, like, again, like you said, we don't get Hulu.
Yeah.
And we don't get like but stuff from Hulu get put on other stuff for Europe and all the different other countries. Just because for some reason I don't understand how they're just giving this to America.
I don't know. I can be hopeful, and I'm sure we'll find a way to watch it. Let's be serious. You know what I mean? There's always something out there, so we can find to watch it. But anyway,
because like I want it. If the DC streaming service ends up being good and it's not expensive, I'd get it. Same as the Disney one.
It's like £7.
Same as the Disney one. If that's any good, then I'd get it.
That'll be worldwide.
I'm just giving examples of more streaming services.
Well, the Disney one I know is less than Netflix. So
that's good. Like, obviously, like, I have Netflix and it's decent, so I pay for it. I've got Amazon Prime, it's decent, I pay. If it's genuinely worth the streaming service, I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
But give me a chance to see if it's worth it. Then they just say, oh, only America's fucking getting it.
I feel like in a couple of months they're going to end up being like, oh wait, we really need the sales for this, so we're going to pump it out to Europe, which most likely is going to happen. You get what I mean? They know for a fact. It
also shows the fact that, like, this is the last thing I'll say about it. But say a movie does horrendously shit in America, right?
Yeah.
But 90s will make a fuck ton of money in like China or like India or over here in the UK.
Yeah.
But if you just give it to America, their streaming service, and they find it shit, like what happens if America thinks it's shit, but like us, the Britain, or like in Europe, thought it was great, and that's what keeps it going. It's just so stupid.
Yeah,
like, there's so many movies that have had sequels just because they made a fuck ton of money somewhere else.
Yeah, like I know there's we'll move on for that. I heard you've got some Jason Statham news that I never wrote down that you wanted to share with a friend of ours who is he's a very big fan of Jason Statham.
Well, see, the reason I didn't was I haven't seen it, but right, so I heard that the Meg has made more money at the box office than the Solo movie.
Which to me is just amazing.
Which is hilarious. We haven't seen the Solo movie, which kind of proves the fact that the Meg has made more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do find that really funny that a movie about a giant shark has made more than a Star Wars movie.
Yeah. But, moving on. See that Pete Hines has come out and said it is likely that Fallout 76 will never be an offline game.
I already come to terms with that.
Yeah, you're fine with it.
I didn't say I was fine with it. I said I come to terms with it.
But hey, at least they're working on servers and like our own private servers and stuff. So no, you got to do. And obviously we've got a housewife who'll be building for us, and he's in his spare time so we can go hunt. So it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Anyway, moving on. Telltale's The Walking Dead first season is now available on the Switch.
Good.
And I think that the last one is it's going on it. I remember. Yeah. I don't know if the others are. I believe they'll fill in the gap at some point. But
I think that's a good idea because we've talked to before, is that Telltale could be going under if things don't start going well. So we'll put it on more platforms.
That's what you got to do. That's and a lot of people. There'll be people out there who are like, Kim, what? I like the Switch, and I don't want to own an Xbox or a PlayStation. So they could end up buying that.
At the end of the day, when it comes to the Telltale games, they're not like
graphically outstanding.
Well, no, they've got that cell shadedness, which is good. Definitely, especially the new one, which I'll get to later. But there's not really that much. Like they're not that hard.
Yeah.
It's pushing a couple of buttons, answering some questions, moving for a bit. Like they're tense and they're still like enjoyable.
Yeah.
But it's not like Dark Souls or it's not like an RPG where you're pushing hundreds of buttons. So to have that handhold where somebody's like on a plane or a train or just in their house while somebody else is watching the telly, you're just pushing a button and sort of engrossed in the story. So I think it's a really good idea to have on Switch.
Yeah, definitely. Oh wait, yawn. 2 seconds. Matt Smith has been added to Star Wars Episode 9. I don't know who he is, but I like Matt Smith. He was in Doctor Who, so. What would you like to see on bad or good?
To be honest, they've chucked a lot of good out there. Like with everybody they've said they're coming back, but they've not really announced many villains. So maybe he's one of the Knights of Ren.
But do you not feel like that'd be really cool if it was? But a lot of the bad guys in these films are British. Like the guy, I'm not great with names, but the guy from Harry Potter, who's the main guy who's against Kylo Ren. It wasn't against him, but they were like
Donald something. Yeah, I know what you're talking
about.
Yeah,
him. Like, you know what I mean? There's always seems to be a British guy as the bad guy, kind of.
Well, I'll take that. I mean, Andy Serkis was Snoke, and he's British.
Yeah.
But I would like Smith. The only thing I think is he's either something to do with his parents, which again they will probably change. Abrams will sort out because of what happened at 9. I like 9. We'll move on for that.
No.
I like 8. Sorry.
I
like 8.
Oh my God, Fraser did something. Yeah,
I think he's probably a villain, or I very highly doubt he's one of the Knights of Ren, but he's probably a villain.
Yeah, because we know that Knights of Ren are going to turn up in it, which
you don't know that because I thought they might have turned up in the last one.
No, there's been pictures put out that they've got concept art for the film, so the Knights of Ren are meant to be in it.
Just to say like, well,
I'm not going to turn it and be like, oh, by the way, there's Knights of Ren pictures because it's concept art. I'd rather wait until there's actual pictures of people dressed as Knights of Ren. Yeah, how's that spot? No, come on, fuck off.
Carry on,
dick. Rotten Tomatoes, that thing that we love to check up before we see a film, obviously.
Because I don't even go on the fucking website.
Yeah, I hate it. But anyway, they are now going to let YouTube reviews count to score, which could have a massive impact on how it's calculated now. Because you'd get a 99% out from 30 people saying about a film, which, no offence, but that's not a
One
good
thing I
way
like
to do
about
it.
this is that small independent films and like really low budget and ones that not many people see
Yeah.
will get more exposure because of this. I think that makes me happy because there's some movies out there that are filmed for dirt cheap and are absolutely fantastic, but just don't really get recognition apart from like the one person on YouTube loving those movies.
Like sometimes you'll see Chris Stuckerman,
Chris Stuckman,
name dropping, but he does a lot of every film, pretty much.
And it doesn't matter if it's massive budget or really small. And he also does a lot of like that you see on YouTube is they do a lot of the anime movies and like the Japanese ones, and they'll get more recognition, which I think is a really good idea. That's an upside I can see of this. So
yeah, it also gives us the fact of if these are just people from YouTube giving these reviews, that means we can actually take their word now, because before it's just 30 people went to review this. These could be people who work for Rotten Tomato, they could be people who are really...
You never really know when it comes to that. That's why I don't really take it into equation, the Rotten Tomato grade, because some movies I think it depends, everybody has a different preference, so somebody could be like, this movie's shit, but it could be somebody else's guilty pleasure. Obviously, I hate the Rotten Tomatoes way of like, it gets a really low score, and apparently that somebody's like, well, that's got a shit score, I'll just not go see it.
Yeah. Anyway, but this one for TV news, Jesus, Cal, Mr. Robot is officially ending season 4 in 2019, which
I really should. I mean, I'll probably wait till it ends to actually see it. I have seen a few episodes of it. I was kind of enjoying it, but I think something else came about. Something else popped up, and like if something I really like catches my eye, I'll start watching. But
I loved season 1. I loved it. Then I started season 2, and I like yourself, I've went on to something else. I think a Daredevil season came out when season 2 came out, so I kind of just lost faith in it. But like, it's a really good show. I don't understand why it's ending. Maybe it's just the way the show's going.
Is it their choice to end it, or is it cancelled?
It seems like it was their choice.
That's fine then. I mean, maybe they just thought, just let it run its course.
Yeah, let's just...
Like, there's so many popular shows out there that do end up eventually, like Big Bang Theory went too far. Like,
should have ended at 10.
Like, again, we've rated this before. Supernatural went too far.
No, I will never agree with you with that. Supernatural is one of those shows where it's funny. It's just
enough is enough. So think about it. Like Breaking Bad could have went for absolute ages, but chose to end it when they did.
Right, good for you.
Some would say Game of Thrones just went too long.
Nah, it's only 7 seasons.
But
8 seasons. 7.
Do you feel like it could have ended be a lot shorter?
Obviously, Jon Snow could have just went right all the way down the bottom and killed him from the beginning. But you know what I mean? What are you going to do?
In my opinion, sometimes a lot of show like realises that they're popular and run it into the ground.
But the thing is, Big Bang Theory, it's because of how it's set with people's lives, it's only so far you can go. With Breaking Bad, it's about the drugs and there's only so far you can go. Where Supernatural, literally every season they're reinventing themselves to something new. Because it's pretty much, it's the supernatural story of it always changes, there's always a new threat, so you can keep it going. It's not forcing, it's not dragging it out. So get off the bandwagon, son.
I just feel like 14 is a bit too far.
Never. Jensen Ackles is coming back as Michael, the angel. You know what I mean? It's
okay.
Well, it was meant to happen in the first season, right? Or second season, or whatever it was.
I don't really
right?
know.
Okay, I'm telling you. I gave you the first season and you're meant to watch it.
Yeah, because I'm going to catch up now, right?
Yep.
By the time I get to like 14, they'll be on 25.
Worth it.
No.
Worth it.
No.
Yes.
What else have we got?
Anyway, Streets Rage 4?
Streets of Rage.
Streets of Rage. I don't know, I never wrote it down like that. Anyway. We never really got much for that. It's just
a Streets of Rage trailer. It's one of the old school like going about like one of the scroll fighter games.
Yeah.
You know what more do you want from it? That's just what it is.
You're so angry. Talk about one show you didn't like. You get angry.
I'm not angry.
This is DayZ Air again.
Anyway, I think it's like a.
This is an up-to-date side-scrolling.
Yeah, it's just like it looks like it's got better graphics. Some of the graphics might actually bother some people, especially the purists of Streets of Rage, just because it doesn't really look the same as it was. Not that they want to continue with that, it just looks quite cel-shaded. But if somebody likes a really like old school side scroller beat 'em up, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja games are the ones you used to go to arcade and played like back like this is before my time, obviously.
I feel like we'll end up getting it. I feel like we'll end up. I think I'll end up getting it when it comes out.
I mean, if it could be dirt cheap, it could not be. If it looks, it might be for the Switch, which is a really good idea for the Switch. So I wouldn't shoot it down immediately.
Also, we've got another TV show that like we were both fans of. We still both believe the first season's the best one. But True Detective season 3's coming back in January 2019.
I'm looking forward to that. I really am, because I absolutely loved season 1 of True Detective.
Yeah.
I thought it was one of the best shows I'd ever seen. Still to this day, I think that season is absolutely fantastic. Season 2 for me, still good, but it just tried to throw too many things at the wall.
I think because of the 3 main characters, it kind of dragged away.
I think they did, because I think you're right, because of the 3 main characters, it did sort of boggle things down a bit.
Not that they were bad.
No,
they were good, and the characters and actors were good.
They obviously all tied together by the end, but I just feel like it just wasn't what everybody expected, especially after how good season 1 was.
Yeah.
But
and
season 3,
we have Mahershala Ali, who is he was Cottonmouth in Luke Cage season 1. Good actor. I don't know if it's just one.
I really hope it's just one.
But the thing is, in the trailer, you see his partner, and his partner looks familiar, and I couldn't, because you never got a full face of him. You got like all slight angles.
I think it's like you saw him quite old, and obviously talking about stuff you can't forget. I think by the looks of it looks like it's set in the 70s, in my opinion, by the trailer. I also think that it's about missing children.
I was literally about to say, good, and I was like, wait, that's not good, but the show looks good, yeah.
Okay. But I think it's about missing children. I don't know. Obviously, most True Detectives are pretty
dark.
Brutal, pretty dark, right up my fucking alley. I'm really looking forward to it. I really hope it's on something like Netflix or Prime. I hope it's not just.
It's most likely going to be on Amazon.
I'm fine. I've got that then.
Because I know True Detective, the first one, and second one's on it.
I can be okay with that.
And we got another Predator trailer, which gave absolutely nothing away.
Lies. They did it again. We talked about this last time they released a Predator.
They showed us the bigger Predator.
Well, in the last one, they were like, there was a little bit that they were like, oh, there's a bigger one, and we were like, why even show that a little bit? Well, this one, they showed it a lot. And what else did they show? That the big Predators got Predator dogs.
Yes. Like, why?
We're saying the same thing. Why?
It's just giving too much away.
Like, right. So what should have happened with those trailers is you should have shot a tiny little glimpse, like in the dark, like even just the eyes.
Just his blades coming out. Mm-hmm. Just his blades. You've got the smaller Predator, how he was in this trailer. He was kneeling. You just have him kneeling, and then you have spikes.
And that's it.
We will be like, oh my god, who is this?
Yes. Don't show him at all. Don't show the dogs.
And then you have the guy from This Is Us. I can't remember his name, but he goes, oh my god, he brought his dogs. That's it. You don't show us, or just even if he mentions
stupid.
it.
I don't. You know what really bugs me the most, right? Is that the big Predator.
Yeah.
So not the regular size Predator, but the big Predator.
Yeah.
He's not wearing a suit.
Yeah, he's naked.
So he's the mouth and the hair and everything like that, right? Now I get it. Someone like you and me and folk our age and like even my dad's age knows what a Predator looks like.
Yeah.
Right? But there's probably some young people out there like who are 17, 18 who have never seen any of the Predator movies because they only know shit that's coming out nowadays.
Yeah.
Probably has not a fucking clue what the alien...
No, it's not. Don't worry. I know. I was giving you a panic look there. Sorry. Keep on going.
They have no idea what a Predator looks like.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to make a giant-ass Predator, you at least put him in a little bit of a suit, or at least have him wearing a mask.
Why wouldn't his armour be bigger?
I don't understand.
They could have went, oh my god, he's big. Put him in big stuff. You know what I mean? Like a real... Like in For Honor, you've got the big characters who have big bits of steel and all this on their body. Give them that.
The only thing I'm liking about it so far is I like Shane Black.
Yeah.
Because he's a really good director. And it's R-rated.
Yeah, and I like the actors.
Yes.
I like the actors in it. I don't know how I felt about the comedy bit. I know.
I mean, that's probably. Hopefully, this isn't all to do with it. And Shane Black's really works well with like a ragtag team or like two buddy cop situations. He's fantastic with that. It's just that I feel like the trailers are just giving away too much.
Yeah, definitely. It's fine. Burps happen. It's one of those times we're going to go into this film like, okay, we can see where it's going.
I'm still going to go see it, but at this point, I feel like there is nothing that can surprise me.
Yeah, it'd be hilarious if like we do a review of it and we go, we were fucking surprised.
Like, they see the last film that gave away too much. That, in my opinion, is on the level of
Predator.
Was Terminator Genesis. And that turned out to be fucking shit.
Yeah, I remember
that. And the reason that turned out not to be great is because it showed us everything in the trailer. Honestly, what really bugs me is that, see, after I saw the first trailer for Predators, I should never
have watched another.
Because even I felt like the first trailer gave away too much. I should never have watched any more.
But then, maybe I should have watched them. See, from now on, see if we watch one trailer and we're like, oh, this gives away too much. You didn't watch any more. I'll watch them and try my best not to spoil them.
The thing is, though, with us doing the podcast, is we can't exactly not.
Yeah.
It just, and for my benefit, like, it's going to bug me knowing that I saw the trailers, but on the other way, I want to talk about it because basically the industry should just know, didn't show too much.
Yeah.
Like, do a trailer fucking properly.
Yeah.
You don't have to show us everything for it to be exciting.
Yeah. I would rather 1 minute trailers. 1 minute trailers, just a snippet, just a little bit. Don't give me 2, 3, 4, 5. Just give me a minute of something. No offense, I know they're trying to sell it to a different generation, but just them putting Predator would make me, you, like you said, our dads, like our brother, we would go see it because we've been brought up on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I would, if I saw Predators, I would go it just to see Arnold in it somehow. I would, because let's say he's chucking his selling everything.
Right, okay,
you know what I mean? But like, I would just go see it for nostalgia reasons. But the fact that they're like, what, we're selling it to the younger kids, let's put everything in it so the kids know what they're seeing. Well, why? Don't spoon feed us everything. You know what I mean?
One thing I didn't realise, right, is this is the last thing I'll say about it, right? You saw the trailer, yeah?
Yeah.
See where the guy's like, they hunt people like predators, and then that last is like, not like predators, like they're hunting, and then he's like,
predator sound. Yeah.
Is this like? People have never seen Predators before?
Yeah, because it seems weird how they've got a setup of Predators. You know, like they've got the science base with the trophies from a Predator.
But nobody saw a Predator before.
I know, that's what's coming across. But were they ever called Predators in the other films? I can't remember if anyone ever went, that's a Predator.
Nobody refers to them as a Predator, but they're called Predators just because of the way they hunt. Like, it's just a cool name.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's probably not the name of the alien race. Like, I don't actually know the aim of the alien race. Like, the aliens, because obviously I'm taking that from it because the alien...
They're xenomorphs.
They're xenomorphs. That is the alien, but they're not really... That's a confusing...
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, but we know them as xenomorphs, but anyone else would be aliens.
Yeah, like it's the same, but they're called xenomorphs. I don't actually know if the Predators are called Predators.
We need to watch Predators before we watch Predator.
Well, this is the thing. I don't even know which one this takes after. Does this get rid of the other Predators, or like it just?
Is it straight after Arnold?
No, I don't think it's that. I don't think they're doing what they're doing with everything else, where they forget about sequels. It just, I don't know. It's just confusing. I want to go see it, and I want it to really do well.
It's out next week, I believe.
I'll go see it.
Yeah, we'll go see it. We'll do a review episode,
and then we'll come back and just be like, what even?
Yeah.
Or we could be like, we are 100% wrong and I am sorry, but the way that's happening right now, I really highly doubt it.
I'm going to come back and be like, Arnold's alive!
No, good.
I'm trying.
I wouldn't even you if you spoil it.
I'll figure something to spoil in it. But anyway, moving on. To the biggest bit of trailer news that we got this week was a 48-minute Cyberpunk 2077 video.
Just
wow.
Just holy crap. So yeah, you messaged me and said that CD Projekt Red had a live stream.
Yeah, and it was just a code. It was like about 8, 10, whatever it was.
I think it was about 6:25. You messaged me and was like, look, and I was like, what do you mean? Like, get that live stream back on. So I put it on and then it started. And like you say, 48 minutes of gameplay of Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh.
Just Blade Runner the game.
Yep.
Blade Runner the game.
Yep.
I cannot wait for this.
That showed us so much. First off, clearly a mature game.
Oh, 100%.
I don't understand. Obviously, this is for people who've seen it, but I don't understand why they blurred out the naked people when you're creating your character. Then 3 seconds later, there's a naked woman.
Not because that's the full thing instead of just you just saw the top half.
Ah, right. Okay.
Obviously, I do not think we're getting this game anytime soon. I
No,
really
well,
don't.
as of right now, they are trying to make it console worthy. Do you know what I mean? Because it's obviously it's on PC. What we saw was PC, but they're working on getting it onto console now. So I don't exactly know how long that takes.
Probably a long time.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for, we are either going to get it
I say,
a year from now,
yeah.
or 2020.
Oh, I see. I see it at least 2019 Christmas.
2019 Christmas.
Yep.
Which is fucking ages away.
I know, but think about it. Think about what we're going to get if they take their time and actually do this right. So, like,
if the full game is anything like that I saw in that 48 minutes.
Like, we start off, obviously, in the trailer, we start off with the got to do a job. We're going to collect the...
Well, technically we start off with character customization.
Yeah, which is, you get tattoos, you can pick any size.
You're a male, you can be a male or female.
Yep.
And in the gameplay trailer, they're a female.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will try and go through as much as I can of like 48 minutes without spending 48 minutes talking about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had like you said, character customization, and then
outside a job with Jackie, your teammate.
Yep, which started with going in. It showed a little bit of the combat system with the guns to begin with.
They're fighting the scavengers,
which looks to be a lot like cover based. Obviously, like a first person shooter because it is in first person.
Yeah.
You then find a lassie. You save her life. And you phone like the future ambulance people.
Yeah, which it seems you can only get that with because obviously this is you can clearly tell in this game that it's the rich and the poor. There's a massive divide between.
There's also because like you say, the ambulance people seem very hostile.
Very aggressive.
Very hostile.
It's like we were the ones who did it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
But I think that, like you say, that she was worth
platinum.
Because they mention it because she was like, so how is a person worth this much in this area?
Yeah.
Because we broke into a place of a gang that's kidnapped people and stripped them of their cybernetics.
Yeah, because they were able to put a chip into her head, which pretty much turned off the warning system.
Yes.
Which, think about that, and thinking about a person having a warning system built inside is just...
Yeah, but that's
sorry.
Gonna be the world, that's going to be the world that we're in.
Yeah.
Like I say, Blade Runner the game. So, yeah, they seem very hostile. Then you did that mission, you went back to your house. When you woke up at your house, they said that...
it's very mature.
Definitely.
Because you see clearly a naked man.
Yes, a naked man getting
which they tell us you can interact with the people. So clearly...
There might be relationship options.
Yeah.
There might be relationship options, which is good. I mean, like I say, The Witcher has stuff like that, so they have to... I feel like maybe instead of just having like 2 or 1 choices, or maybe it's someone you meet in the story, I don't know. Maybe there's...
multiple.
Maybe there's prostitutes you can pay
There
for.
There is. See, because you see in the scene where you're going towards the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
There's a girl, and I don't know if this is their name, but there was I remember watching something and hinted at it. But see the girl in the corner called Dirt Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly that's going to be a gang where they're prostitutes.
Like I say, it's a mature
game.
game.
Yeah.
So then it shows that you can wear like a jacket that has different type of attributes, like an RPG.
Yeah. But what I like about that though is you get street cred with it.
Mm-hmm.
You've got multiple options of clothes, and obviously you have to.
Hopefully, it's not just jackets.
No. You get trousers, shirt. You're going to get everything supposedly. But what I want to talk about, because much as the clothes are cool, is we got a shot of her going into her security room, where you pick up your pistol. Now you can clearly see on the wall it has spaces for swords, guns, rocket launchers, more hand-to-hand combat. So I like the fact that there's a variety of weapons, where it's not a case of you just going in with 2 guns and.
Hopefully they're not like guns that will always be there, like you unlock them and they stay on that wall. I think it's like maybe you can buy them and then choose to put them there, and ones you don't like you just get rid of.
Remember, you see the guy as you leave your apartment and you go down, there is a man on the corner who says, "I've got a gun for you."
Mm-hmm.
There's a vendors for guns and stuff like that, so you'll be able to buy them.
So I think that I'm just saying, hopefully they're like they're not boss weapons or something that will appear once you beat an enemy, you know what I mean? Like they're special weapons, like hopefully they're interchangeable. So yeah, after our house you went and meet Jackie, your friend, and they said that there was a guy waiting to give you a mission.
Yeah.
Which it said you could choose to see him or not.
Yeah, everything is by choice.
Obviously, when you were walking towards him, you got to see the world, like the people walking all about. You got to see the different buildings. Where good luck to me for doing any mission, because I will go and just have a look everywhere.
Because every vendor you can go to, so that's food, clothes, guns, everything you can go get for upgrades, stuff like that. Because even in our complex, there was. Because obviously because you're a computer pretty much in your eyes, you can see where people are. There was like 4 doctors on your way down through your apartment. That's just in your building, which to me is amazing. But also, I don't know they've not told us if you're able to just go anywhere, do anything. That's what they said.
I hope so.
Yeah, that's what they said it's going to be like, but they never showed us it. So I'm hoping it's like that.
That's because they have to show like a certain mission. So after you see that guy, he offers you a job, and once you take the job, you can go about that any way. The game was like, we can go talk to the army people, or you could just choose to ignore them. Yeah. Which I feel like what they showed in the gameplay is probably the best way to do that mission, in my opinion. Yeah. Because they said if you went to just go and take that equipment, it would be a harder fight. Which was shown clearly. Yes. But I know the option is talk to the women, ignore the women, and go attack, or you can go buy it yourself with your own money. Yes. Was an option, which tells me how much money did we get for the last job where we can go pay for this thing on our own. And also you can. I don't think. Sorry to cut you off. You can also take her money and screw the army women over. Which is not a smart decision, because they said that the army people are a lot stronger than you. Obviously, I don't know if this mission is near the start, and I don't think it is. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like. The way that they did it in the gameplay tour is probably the best way to do it. So after that, you basically meet up with the government guys, agree to fuck these people over, and then go and buy the equipment for that guy. And then when you're there, it's like things you try and be all nice, but the government last screwed you over. Put a virus in the money. So they notice that, and everything goes to shit, and then it leads into more violence once where you get to see a few different weapons. And obviously you get to see your blades from your arm. But you got to see the shotgun, which I think is really cool because it was like augmented. And the obviously before we get there, we'll have to go back to you go to see the doctor. Oh yeah, I forgot about that because that is a crucial part we need to talk about. That was like your cybernetic upgrades. You can go there whenever you want, but obviously it costs money. I feel like that's what makes me also feel like it might be at the start. Because you get one for free. Yeah, I know they did say it was earlier on in the game. They never said it was at the start, but they said it was earlier on. You seem to get one for free, and that's like a sort of tutorial thing. Especially because it's only like a zoom in with your eyes or stuff like that. I like that. I like that you were able to. Cause remember, I think on an episode we did before when the trailer was put out into Gamescom or whatever it was, where I said that I suppose there's a bit where you're looking for your eye and you can see yourself. Clearly, that was in that trailer. Yeah. Which to me is really cool. You've got the eye and you get the augmented grip. The one on your hand. Yeah. So it's like it reloads for your hand, or like only you can use stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I think it's like near the start. The only question I have with that is there a limit to what you can get done? Yes. Or could it get to the point? Say you want to platinum it, or say you don't want to like fire through the story and there's like loads of side quests because. CD Projekt Red, like I say, you played The Witcher. You told me that there was like a fuck ton of side quests. Yeah. So I'm assuming that Cyberpunk might be the same.
Yeah.
So what happens if you just want to try and 100% it, then fly through it, do as much as you possibly can? Could it be by the end of the game that you just have all of the upgrades you can get?
I feel like it's going to happen. I do, because I remember when you leave the doctor, they're like, these doctors will do anything for you, and even if for a cost you can get army spec stuff, which obviously you've seen some people where they have no eyes and it's just flashing lights.
Yeah.
Do I see our characters having that? Probably not, but I can see you having like add-ons to your body. You know what I mean? So I feel like the head's going to be pretty much the same in both your characters, maybe, but I see you getting more metal shit on your arms, your legs, obviously because you're running.
A lot of the stuff will be internal as well,
Yeah.
where it's like
You'll see a little line. You'll see a little line.
Outside
Yeah.
it will not make a difference, but an ability inside will.
Yeah.
So yeah, after we go see the doctor, we'll flash back to what we were talking about before, where everything goes to shit in that. You see the shotgun. You also see a machine gun that seems to lock on.
Yeah. Yeah. Smart gun.
Yes.
Smart gun. Yeah.
Then you get your blades that come at your arm for like the very first trailer we saw a very long time ago. And what else? What was the other weapon that they saw? I think it was like it wasn't a rocket launcher, it was like a grenade. Right?
Yeah.
Because you were using that, after you make your way through, then you fight the boss. The boss has like basically...
He has a cybernetic
It
body.
looks like he basically puts a big armour suit on, and the upgrade you got with your eye lets you see the weak point.
And lets you shoot round corners.
Which, because that's the lock-on one, which is cool.
No. I see what you mean. The lock-on one, that aims straight, but you can, because of your eye, you can use your handgun and see where it's going to ricochet. So it hits a wall, hits a
so
person.
The machine gun, So that's the eye's got like different mechanics. And then after that was obviously when you that's where you pull out your blades and finish them off. And then you go back outside and you meet the government people, and they turn around and go like, you try to screw us over, and then they're like, well, that's just the way the game is. You obviously survive. You then phone the guy and say that the mission is complete.
I've got your spider bot.
And then they say, we're going to meet you somewhere, and then that's where it ends.
Yeah. I feel like in some of that, obviously there's a bit in this where you're driving Jackie's car, and there's people going,
it looks like a fuck ton like the DeLorean.
Yeah, it does. But there's a lot of people out there thinking it's scripted, because supposedly, like, obviously because this is after you've ran away from the scavengers.
It's probably because it like completely goes in a complete straight line and goes round like. When you're driving a car in a game, there's a little bit of swerve. It looks like someone's driving it. It's never the same. But obviously they were like, it was like complete perfect in a straight line. And if it is like that, that will suck.
And I'll probably walk everywhere.
The bit that makes me think it's not is the bit where you're going to the mission and you get interrupted by the scavengers in the van, and you get a little bit of car combat. I don't think it is.
And also, there's a wee bit...
Because if that stuff happens, because obviously Jackie takes the wheel and you start shooting.
Yeah.
What happens if you don't want to do that? You have to swerve away from damage. It can't just be just be like a single motion. The computer's not... No computer's like that smart to like know what's going to happen and stuff like obviously it's very, very smart, but I feel like if they're going to have car combat, there's no way that you're not controlling it.
And also the bit where you stop the car, see just before you pull up with Jackie, that you actually hit in that trailer. They actually hit a pedestrian, and the pedestrian's like, hey, what are you doing? Because
I never saw that.
No, well, you can hear it more than you see it. So it kind of tells you that there's a possibility of you could hit a person. You know what I mean?
See, when they first got in the car, I was a bit worried because it was just first person. I was like, I really hope the driving's not first person.
Yeah.
And then they switched to third, and I was like, thank God, because there's only really one game where I've done well with first person driving, and that was Far Cry. Even then it gets on my tits.
Yeah.
So that was the 48-minute gameplay of Cyberpunk, which, good God, I cannot wait. But like I said before, I think it's going to be a long time before we get it.
Yeah, I'm hoping Christmas 2019. Because they say it's playable all the way through, and right now they're cutting it down for the consoles. Again, don't have a clue how long that takes, but I don't think it'll be a quick process.
God, whenever it comes out, everybody in the entire world is going to probably buy it.
It must be complete. It must be finished.
Wow.
For them to be like, oh, we're going to edit this down to console.
it's like I say, we could get it early 2019, but
what would you do? Like, this is not going to happen. Not going to happen, right? What would you do if they turn around and says you can get this February 22nd to 2019?
I'd buy it.
But you got to remember that every big game, pretty much for next year, is
Nothing's better than fucking
I know, but
Saturday,
but imagine. Do you think if they did that? Do you think every other company that was coming out at the same time, like Anthem and stuff, they would move all their shit?
Some of them wouldn't, and it'd be a mistake.
Yeah, I think Anthem would. I think Anthem would jump.
But I don't see it coming out that
Yeah.
way.
Okay. Yeah. But
What we saw, that 48-minute gameplay, you better get used to watching that. Sorry, let's move on.
I've got a quick run of stuff. That was actually maybe our last bit of news, but I forgot other side. I'll do a quick. A Quiet Place 2 is set to release in May 15th, 2020.
Good, still to see the first one.
Top Gun Maverick is delayed until June 26, 2020.
As long as the story's right, I'm alright with that.
You love this one. Far Cry 5 receives new Game Plus mode along with Infamous difficulty.
I'm not happy with that, to be honest. I didn't like the ending of Far Cry 5, so I'm not playing a game that's absolutely nails just to have that shitty ending again.
Both shitty ending. So yeah,
they're both terrible.
Damon Herriman cast as Charles Manson in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Looking forward to this. Really looking forward to this.
Yeah, it's one of those Quentin Tarantino films.
It's Quentin Tarantino's new film. It's centred around
the Manson
Hollywood
film
at the time and what happened, the incident with the Manson family, which I am really looking forward to. I feel like you can put a quality spin on that. It's got Leonardo DiCaprio on it again.
Yeah.
With Quentin Tarantino, and the last time they worked together was fantastic.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to this.
Last bit. Wesley Snipes confirms that he is in talks with Marvel over a new Blade project.
I really don't think it's going to work out.
Nope. Unless it's like the whole Batman thing where it's like an aged Wesley Snipes. But who cares?
I don't think anything.
If you're going to do it, just get it to John Boyega or Jamie Foxx or something.
I don't think it'll. I just feel like it's not going to come in.
We can only hope, mate. We can only hope. Oh, cheers, Doug. Cheers.
Thanks, Jake.
Anyway, moving on. So that's us. That's us for news. You got anything else, or what's your dog doing?
I'm gonna have to sort the dog.
Alright, you go sort the dog. We'll wait a couple of seconds. Honestly, dogs, people, they just take up so much time.
It's not wrong with dogs.
No, I said there was. I like your dog.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, that's us finished with news. So we're going to move on to
the big subject.
Yeah, we're on 47 minutes.
That's alright.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
So yeah, the Marvel villains ranked.
Yeah. Now I say we be honest here. There's certain ones we've put in from the TV shows which we only put in so we could put other ones from the TV shows in, which we'll get to. But
so just to clarify, there is 35, ladies and gentlemen.
Is it 35? Oh yeah.
35 villains that we have counted all together.
And if somehow we've missed any out,
yes,
please
let
inform
know.
us.
But I'll tell you right now, we never. So Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. villains we did not count.
Nope. Punisher, because you've not seen it yet.
Punisher's villain we did not count.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen it. The new Ant-Man and Wasp villain, I have not seen either, so we're not counted. But the Netflix TV shows of the first season of every single one of them, so the first season of Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage and Iron Fist, the first villains count, not the other seasons.
Not Defenders.
Not the Defenders villain. We don't have that either. Is there any other we've missed it? We've got every single film.
Runaways. We don't have Runaways stuff.
Every single film in the Marvel universe, though.
Yep.
We have counted.
Yes.
From Iron Man to Infinity War. Yes.
Yeah,
From Iron Man to Infinity War. So there is 35 altogether. So
yeah. How we did this? We better explain how we ranked this.
So our concept for this, there's 3 categories. So agreeability, because in my opinion and Callum's, the best villains that has been in anything is you kind of agree with, see where they're coming from a tiny wee bit.
Yes.
Or a lot, depending on who the villain is, right? Number 2, performance by the person itself and the movie.
Yeah.
And number 3 is how villainous
they actually
really
were.
is.
Yeah.
So do they do stuff really villainous? Like, how horrible actually are they?
Yeah.
So we have the list of 35 here, so I've got it in my hand and we're going to count down and we're going to talk about it.
And I'll try and say the actors who played them's names if I can find them on my list.
So, at 35, from Iron Fist Netflix show, Season 1, Steel Serpent, which I have not seen, so I'll let Callum take this.
He's played by Sasha Tahawan. If I've said that wrong, that's probably true. But anyway, I fucking hated this guy because he doesn't really do anything until he turns up, which is really weird. I find it really weird that it's not the same guy from Iron Fist 2 trailer. He doesn't look. Maybe they've cut his hair or he looks different, got rid of a beard. But he's more of a cult leader in Iron Fist 1. Like, it's more of his group he's controlling, but he doesn't really have an impact in the show because he's overshadowed by other characters who even themselves weren't that good. So he doesn't really do anything. He's not that villainous, and the portrayal from the actor isn't good. I'm not a fan of this character, and we only really put him on to fill in the space. So yeah, let's just go past it. Yeah.
Number 34, Callum has to take this again.
Oh, shit.
From Luke Cage Season 1 is Cottonmouth and Diamondback.
Again, Cottonmouth, Mahershala Ali. God, that was terrible.
Butchered it again, but it's okay.
And Diamondback, also known as Willis Stryker, is Eric Larray Harvey.
I'll let you take this one again.
Cottonmouth, the portrayal from the actor was really good. He's a really good character, and I won't spoil it, obviously.
Which is unlike you.
I know, but from when you see him and when you stop seeing him, he's a really good actor. He holds the screen well, and he's not that villainous. He's just a mob boss who's telling people what to do in the show. He's not that scary or anything, and the way he goes is just fucking terrible. But anyway,
right. So before we move on, I have to improvise something because we usually do this after, which is nice. So there will be spoilers for Marvel movies and the Netflix shows. There will be spoilers. There's no point saying that because we can't talk about the movies.
Yeah, I was trying to hold myself there
without spoiling anything. And obviously, most people I know have seen a lot of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so we can't not spoil things here. So you are warned.
Thank God. Anyway,
right?
Cottonmouth is killed by his sister.
Right.
Anyway, and it's a really weak way to go because he's set up as this big scary boss guy, right? He tells people what to do. He runs a nightclub. He's there for Harlem, and then a couple of episodes in, his sister snaps, and then we get Diamondback, who, as we know, is Luke Cage's half brother, and he comes in with. He comes in like Cottonmouth, and he's all talk, and he's trying to put himself out there as a big gangster, but he's only out for revenge for Luke Cage. So I can't agree with him in that sense. He's just doing it because he feels unloved, and the portrayal from the actor, it was good to a point, but it's the fact that he turns up in a suit, which looks like he's wearing a jumpsuit and a helmet to fight Luke Cage. Which he shouldn't have won. Like, he shouldn't even, because there's nothing on that suit that makes me go, oh my god, he could be powerful. It's not like Iron Man. It's not like Juggernaut. It's not something like that. So it doesn't come across as compelling. You know what I mean? He's just, but yeah, he fills a gap, and the fight scenes suck.
Right. Okay. So now I can chime in.
Yeah, you can chime in now.
So at 33, we have from Thor Ragnarok, Surtur.
Oh, done by Clancy Brown, which I never knew was Clancy Brown.
I didn't know it was Clancy Brown either, right? So, relatability, not really. No.
He has
is okay, but for straight up villainy, yeah, he destroyed Asgard.
There's no one in it, but he destroyed Asgard. Yeah.
It is kind of entertaining, like the way he acts, like the sort of comedy performance. So. We're counting him because he did do some pretty villainy, but
even though the Hulk punches on, he's like, wait, that's a big guy.
He's only at 33.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
So at 32, from Captain America, the Winter Soldier, we have the Leaper.
Oh, what is his name? Oh fuck! You mean George Batroc, the Leaper, played by George St. Pierre, which is a UFC fighter.
Yes.
I fucking loved this. I did.
So relatability, no.
No, he's doing a job.
Well,
You can relate to it. Yeah, He's just. I was given a job. I was to stand here and look handsome and fight Captain America.
Right, the villainy, not the, like I say, it's just in a job,
Yeah,
not
just-
that
it's-
much,
yeah.
but the performance and the fight scene alone,
Yeah.
just with Captain America, I thought was really good. Obviously, he doesn't look like he looks in the comics.
Yeah.
In the comics, he looks stupid as fuck.
Yeah, he's a French wee wee,
Yes,
and he's
but
that's the way he
the fight
talks and
scene
stuff.
about the whole, like, the parkour UFC fighting with the Captain America, we think is really good.
Yeah.
So that's again why he's on the list, but he's only at 32.
Some of these will be skipped through quickly because
Yes.
they're not a massive point, but obviously we get the big
Speaking
ones.
of skip through quickly,
Oh.
at 31 we have from Iron Man 3, Cold Blood.
Oh,
Who-
Savin.
Now, if I'm being honest, forgot even existed.
Yeah, his name's Savin in the film, but his character is actually Cold Blood in the comics. So that's why I wrote that down. But anyway, played by James Badge Dale, which is weird.
Now, relatability.
No, he's an
he's
asshole. He's a
There's no
psychopath.
relatability. Performance is kind of okay, but if I can't really remember who he is, can't be that good.
But what I find funny about you not being able to remember is he actually he goes to kill Happy Hogan, and you're like, who's this guy again? What did he do?
See, like, that's why he's kind of like up a list a bit, because try to kill a crucial character of the Marvel Cinematic Universe is pretty villainy.
Yeah,
It's also a way to get to Iron Man quite well by
Yep.
going after his best friend, which is quite bad. But he's obviously not super high, but he's at 31.
and he loves chewing gum.
At number 30, talking about not being able to remember or doing fuck all, we have Baron von Strucker at number 30.
Oh yeah.
Now, talk about a villain who had a lot of potential and then
Yeah,
wasted
because
potential.
it's Thomas Kretschmann.
I'm not sure, don't know.
Yeah,
You-
anyway.
You're taking the actor.
Yeah, I know I've got the names here, but it's my handwriting. I think it's Kretschmann. That's a really good actor. But it's set up at the end of. We got this wrong when we spoke about it before.
Mhm.
I believe it was Winter Soldier,
I'm
No.
sure it's the Winter Soldier where you see
because Hydra supposedly fell.
when you
And-
see Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
first time. I'm sure it's at the end of Winter Soldier.
Right. Just if we're wrong, somebody
Please
tell us.
if we're wrong.
But you see them. They've clearly said we've done experiments on people.
Yes.
What should we do with them? Just bury them.
Which is quite villainy.
Yeah, and you think, and ultimately you're like, oh, this guy's a big character. Strucker's massive in Hydra. He's gonna have a point, and he gives up.
Yeah, like, so, relatability, fuck all. He works for Hydra.
Yeah, he's an
You
asset.
shouldn't relate about
Yeah,
that.
if you turn around to me and go, I relate, I'm like, get the fuck.
Yes. Performance, pretty good, but villainy is experimenting on people, but he is quite low because he really
Does nothing.
doesn't do
yeah.
it. He
Yeah.
gives up way too easily. Talk about a character that had a lot of potential,
Yep.
and then kind of.
And they're a big actor. So I don't. Obviously, we can't say his name properly,
No.
but he's a big actor. He's well known.
So number 29, I think this is Koroth from Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
Yes,
Yes.
it's Korath. It's Jimon Huson or
Yes.
Digimon Huson,
No,
however you
it's
want.
not. He is the actor from Gladiator,
Yes,
and
and
he's also in Push.
Never Back Down.
Yes, so he's a really good actor.
He's also in Aquaman,
Yep, he's also yes,
and also he's in Shazam.
yes. So I think he's a really good actor.
Yeah.
So performance, well, I think he's all right.
If you don't remember who he is, he's the guy that turns around and goes, Star-Lord?
Yes, he doesn't do very much.
No.
But he's quite charismatic in the role. Obviously, he's nothing to agree on. A villainy, basically just there to do a job. It's just the performance is quite fun and it's quite entertaining, and so we both like him. That's why
Yeah.
he's this.
Did he die? Did he die in
I
Guardians?
honestly can't remember. If I'm being honest, I think so. I think he did.
It'd be hilarious if, like, Avengers 4, Thanos is on his fucking farm and then there's him just walking past waving and stuff.
Morning.
Morning!
So number 28, the two that are bunched together here is the Grandmaster and the Collector,
Obviously, Grandmaster is Jeff Goldblum.
which is fantastic.
And-
Who does it from Thor Ragnarok, and we have Benicio del Toro, the Collector from Thor: The Dark World, Guardians of the Galaxy,
And Infinite War.
and Infinity War. Correct.
Which, both, they're there just to be, they're just to fill
We
a
had
role.
this debate of whether if they are villains. Now, the Collector, not as much as the Grandmaster, because the Collector He is a shady person and deals with everybody and then double crosses everybody.
He has a lot of slave trophies.
Yeah, but the Collector has like a whole planet under his wing, and they do whatever.
That's Grandmaster.
Grandmaster, sorry. The Grandmaster has like hundreds of people under his wing. It does kill. He kills that guy in the chair. He's basically the dictator of this planet.
Yeah.
So they're technically villains, but they're on the list because the performances are great. Jeff Goldblum, who doesn't like Jeff Goldblum?
Yeah.
Benicio del Toro as the Collector is also really good. What we said about their villainy, still pretty villainy. Obviously, we don't see where they're coming from.
Yeah,
but I think they deserve to be on this list.
Yeah, of course. The thing as well is because in the actual comic universe they are massive characters, and it's just even good to see them on a film where some point down the line we could end up getting the Collector and Grandmaster are pissed off with what the Avengers or what Hulk and stuff have done, that they come back and they're like, "Kim, what?" Because there's a massive comic arc where they capture all the heroes, make them battle each other. So it could run into that.
Yeah. Never know. Right. So 27. We also have from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Taserface. Taserface is great. The performance of Taserface is fantastic. Like the report he had with Rocket.
And he's played by Chris Sullivan.
I thought he was really good in that movie.
Yeah, and it's nice for him. Taserface obviously came out of nowhere because I can't remember him Guardians of the Galaxy 1. But it's the fact that he can be able to stand with Yondu, who takes up so much in a scene.
This is the thing where obviously we agree his performance is good. Villainy not that much. He just takes over the crew. But can you see where he's coming from? Because to be honest,
Yondu does fuck up. He favours. He favours Star-Lord all the time.
He does favour Star-Lord. You're right. So if you were in that position, we're not villains, but in that, we would get a bit pissed off with it. So we see where he's coming from. But the best part of Taserface is the
portrayal.
Yeah. He's really good in it. He's hilarious. The stuff with Rocket, and I thought that's why he's on this list.
Yeah.
26 from Spider-Man: Homecoming, we have the Shocker.
The second Shocker.
The
first guy obviously wasn't called. He called himself Shocker, but it was so quickly gone that it doesn't matter. He was played by Bokeem Woodbine.
I thought he was really good. The performance was quite good at what he needed to do. Relatability. He's basically there to support his family. Yeah. So he's obviously still a bit of an asshole because he's beating up kids. Making Spider-Man.
But it's a good scene. Like his performance in that fight scene with Spider-Man is good.
The only thing that I regret about the Shocker is I wish he had the whole thing. I wish he looked like the other glove.
So you wish that because Vulture had his suit.
I just wanted Shocker to look like the other glove. Yeah. I just wanted him.
We're getting that in the PS4 game. Be happy about it, right? Did he die or is he in jail as well?
I think he's in jail too.
Right, there you go.
Because Spider-Man doesn't kill.
Oh, true.
So he's in jail. Hopefully he comes out, puts the oven glove on, and then starts fighting.
I would love it if he comes out and he's like, "Ken, what? I tried doing this normal. Tried wearing my normal clothes. I'm going to suit up." He pulls it over and he's just an oven glove face.
This costume's weird. It looks like an oven glove. Right. So number 25 from Captain America: The Winter Soldier and Captain America: Civil War, we have Crossbones.
Oh yes, played by Frank Grillo.
Now, in The Winter Soldier, he isn't actually Crossbones.
No.
But
he's wearing a cross. He has a cross on his chest, so I'm just thinking...
We are counting it.
Yeah, obviously.
Because in Civil War, he is actually Crossbones, but he doesn't do anything that much. Apart from he does do quite villainy because he wants to blow up...
Gases scientists, shoots people, blows up a truck...
Yes, but the main thing what happens is where everyone kicks off is because of Scarlet Witch lifts him in the air and the bomb. Obviously, without him in the first place, that might not have kicked off. But in Winter Soldier, I'd say he's probably worse.
Definitely, but he throws the Black Widow into a truck and throws a grenade in, which to me is a bad thing to do. Mm-hmm. But what I love about his performance is obviously they've got in the Winter Soldier you have the elevator scene which is awesome. I was
just about to say which is probably the best scene in that entire movie.
Then you have fight scene with because that's actually Frank Grillo does his own stuff.
Yes, there's a fight scene with Falcon in the empty building where he becomes burnt and then becomes Crossbones.
Then in Civil War he's fighting Captain America,
Yes.
which he also has the what will soon to become Shocker's weapon as his hand sign.
Yes,
So-
and obviously he's got the mask and like the bun. Like that's what I think he's really good, and he
Yeah.
does have implications in the world.
Yeah,
Obviously, it's quite villainy. Performance is really good. Don't see where he's coming from because he works for Hydra.
Yeah.
Can't really agree with that. So
can understand why he hates Captain America and Falcon though.
obviously, like he's on fire, probably a pain a lot of the time. So at number 24, we actually have a main villain here for the first time. It's not a little guy, which you've all classed that, which is from Iron Man 3, played by Guy Pearce, because I know this one, I can say it to you. Aldrich Killian,
Ames boss
aka Fake Mandarin.
has to be, like,
That is why he's quite low, in our
Yeah.
opinion, because of the whole Mandarin shit.
and it was
I
such.
love Guy Pearce.
Yeah.
I think he's fantastic, extremely underrated, but the fake Mandarin thing just destroyed that shit for that movie, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
I would accept the fake Mandarin thing if at the end of the film he was actually you found out that Guy Pearce was Mandarin. You know what I mean?
Instead
Like
of just
I would
being
yeah,
Aldrich Killian.
I would accept that. But what also bugs me is he's the leader of AIM, which in the comic universe is up there with Hydra, not in the same radical racist stuff, but
No.
like the experiment on people and all that
Yes.
stuff. But nah, I didn't see where he comes from.
Definitely not. Performance pretty good because
Yeah.
it's Guy Pearce. He is
Powers are
quite,
cool.
yeah,
I never saw
and
that.
he is quite villainy because he tries to basically destroy Iron Man and basically that town.
Yeah, but yeah, good actor, good yeah.
So, sticking with Iron Man, at number 23 from Iron Man 2, we have Justin Hammer, played by, again, in my opinion, one of the most underrated actors of all time, Sam Rockwell.
Amazing performance.
Fantastic. I
Because-
love Sam Rockwell.
A lot of people think like there's a lot of people like, oh, why is he acting like this? Why is he acting like Justin Hammer? That's how Justin Hammer was always portrayed. He's always this guy who's I'm smart, I can build things, but I'm quirky and weird. Like he portrayed
He
it
puts over
so
the
well.
performance of like someone who always thinks they're better than the
Yeah.
other person.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was really good. Villainy not so much, like he basically just gives Whiplash the technology to get his revenge, but he also kind of wants to do his own thing at the same time.
Burping again.
Sorry. So
Yeah, it's
I think he's, and obviously we do not see where he comes from. I mean, he's trying to make his living.
an
which
ego thing. It's an
Yeah.
ego. He's
He wants to be
yeah.
better than Tony. That's what it's all about. He has to be better than Tony. He's been competing with Tony for a very long time, and that's basically he wants to take Tony down, which is
Yeah.
good. Not the best of those films.
What happened to him?
I think after
Oh,
Whiplash turns him.
It was Pepper. Remember, he was at the back with Pepper at the computers, and then the two policemen came over.
Right. So basically, if it's
Yeah.
anything to do with
Yeah,
Pepper,
yeah.
it's forgettable anyway. So at number 22, sticking with Iron Man 2, Whiplash.
Ivan Vanko, played by Mickey Rourke.
Performance, actually really good.
Yeah.
Not the best he's ever done, but
You see where he comes from, though.
yes, that's
You can-
the
yeah.
thing for Whiplash, is you can actually see where he's coming from.
Yeah.
Because it was Tony's weapons that killed his dad, right?
No, it was Tony's arc reactor, which he got. Like his
Mhm.
plans for the arc reactor is something that Tony's dad, Howard Stark, and Ivan Vanko's dad worked on. But Ivan Vanko's dad he got in trouble, so they scrubbed him
He
from.
never got recognition.
Yeah, he never got
for it. So I knew
recognition
was
for
something
it.
to do with his
Yeah,
dad,
yeah.
But I couldn't remember exactly.
So his
remember
dad
what it
died
was.
in a horrible Russian
Yeah.
house, and like pretty much where Tony Stark got rich. You
So
know?
you can understand where he's coming from.
Yeah,
His weapons, really cool.
Yeah.
Performance, like I say, pretty good.
I really wish I had the green hair, but whatever.
He's not super villainy. Like, fair enough, he does do that. He like
Blows up the F1
interrupts
cars.
He interrupts a F1 race. Like, could be worse.
Yeah.
He obviously he like fucks over Justin Hammer so he can destroy it. But his isn't about
Destroying the world.
destroying people or doing damage. It's basically kill Tony Stark in
Yeah.
any means necessary, which does obviously have consequences on other lives, but that's not his main priority.
Yeah.
So it's not super villainy, but he's more villainy than the other two we just
Yeah.
mentioned.
Yeah.
So at number 21, from Guardians of the Galaxy #1 is Ronan the Accuser. Now,
Yeah.
performance, not that good.
Nah.
I like the actor. Who's the actor?
Lee Pearce. He's obviously from Lord of the Rings.
Yes, he plays. No, he's Hobbit. He plays Aragorn. Not Aragorn. He plays
No,
Legolas's dad in the Hobbit movie.
wasn't he in the Lord of the Rings films?
No, he's not in the Lord of the Rings film.
Ah, alright.
So the
I
performance
didn't
is
like the
okay.
performance. I didn't like the performance because I'm used to Ronan being this big, scary. This is how it goes. This is it.
It's a bit whiny, bitchy,
Yeah.
and a bit over the top.
And it's not normal to see him go against the Kree. Like he's working for Thanos. So for me, I know that's like it's out of context, but it takes it away from me. Yeah.
Obviously, you don't see where he's coming from because he just wants to destroy a planet.
Yeah.
But the villainy, that's basically why he's hired, is because he wants to destroy an entire planet, which is a lot of people.
And it gets close.
And I mean, if he did end up killing Thanos, then he would have went to destroy the rest of the world and the universe, which is quite big and important. So it's very villainy, but the performance is a bit lackluster.
Yeah.
But he gets a little bit higher because there's a difference between wanting to hurt somebody and destroy an entire planet.
I got it wrong. It's not Lee Pearce. It's Lee Pace.
Right.
So you know.
Okay. So number 21 from Captain America, the first Avenger, the first one, and from Winter Soldier, we have Zola.
Dr. Araman Zola. Yeah. Played. Oh fuck! I did. Toby Jones.
Now, the reason why he is this high is because the performance is really good. You don't see where he's coming from because he works for Hydra. We can't agree with that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to villainy, he has a lot of world implications.
Yeah, because obviously after Captain America, like in Red Skull, Hydra fell apart. Like Shield came in and took, but they took in Zola, and fucking that whole we brought in German soldiers. Yes.
And like obviously, then they think that he works for them, and he's like being a good guy, and he's turned against Hydra. Turns out it's wrong. That was the plan all along, and he implements Hydra inside the middle of Shield. So without him, that is a crucial part that wouldn't lead into Winter Soldier, Civil War, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, how it is nowadays.
A lot of Shield.
Yeah. So he has massive world implications, so you can't turn around and say that he doesn't deserve to be this high.
And he tries to blow up Captain America, which to me is the greatest sin of all.
Wow, definitely. But yeah, so I think that he's obviously not as the performance is really good, and obviously we don't see where he's coming from. But when you really think about implications to the universe, there is a fuck ton coming back down on his head.
Yeah.
So at number 19 from Thor: The Dark World, we have Malekith.
Malekith the Accursed, also played by Chris Eccleston.
I like Christopher Eccleston, but I really think it was the wrong choice for him, in my opinion. I think that the performance is quite run of the mill. I love Christopher Eccleston. I think he's fantastic, but it was really run of the mill.
Do you feel when you watch that film you can actually see his performance as it goes on get worse?
I think so. I think because of all the prosthetics as well, it never let him do the emotional range and the acting range that I know he has because of all the makeup and all the prosthetics. But it's still pretty good. You obviously don't see where he's coming from because he just kind of wants to destroy the universe and have one of the stones in him to be like the top dog, basically. But villainy, like I say, he wants to destroy all the 9 realms, which includes everything. Yep. So that's quite villainy.
He also has Thor's mum killed.
Yes, and that is why he is higher, because I would say him and Ronan are about the same level, but Malekith beats out Ronan because of the implications to the Thor's family, basically. Yeah. So, because if it wasn't for him, Thor's mum would still be alive.
God damn it. Maybe Loki would have been like... Sorry.
Now, this, for our benefit, this is probably the last, as far as I can, the last small, like one you wouldn't consider a main villain. And yes, I think I'm right here. And this is the one that's the best in our opinion. It's from Black Panther, is Claw.
Yes.
Played by
You
the fantastic, wonderful, amazing Andy Serkis.
The man who has no shapes.
I love Andy Serkis. I think, I love Black Panther. I think it's a really good movie, but
They're wasted.
They absolutely, what he had, they should never, ever, ever have got rid of him.
Yeah.
I think that is, they should have kept him in that universe because he is so good in that movie.
And the worst part is, Claw is a massive Black Panther villain, like massive, and they never utilised him at all. Never utilised Andy Serkis at all.
So he's from Age of Ultron as well, which I just remembered. But the quite villainy, he's obviously an arms dealer. He does bad things, which isn't super villainy. It's quite on a low level villainy, but you can't really see where he's coming from
because he's just in it. You can. He's just in it for the money. You see why he's doing it. But
performance wise, it tops everything. Like because Andy Serkis,
even his 5 minutes with Ultron.
Yeah, Andy Serkis is a genius. He's so underrated. Probably I wouldn't even say he's underrated because people do realise that he's a genius. And
the man, he's so smart that he got a job with Marvel, but then Marvel were doing their CGI. And they went, no, I've got this, a company, blah, blah, and he's actually made himself more money because he went to do a job, got his business signed on to Marvel, so...
And obviously it's not, you can't, just on a side note, without him the universe would never be the way it is with his technology.
Yeah.
But the performance of Claw is top notch.
And we just want more Andy Serkis.
I want more Andy
Give
Serkis.
me a nutty professor with Andy Serkis.
That would be weird, but okay. So, at number 17, from The Incredible Hulk, we have Abomination.
Yes, played...
Tim Roth.
Oh, thank you. Played with Tim Roth.
I love Tim Roth. I think he's a great actor. Obviously, friends with Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, fuck, I never felt. Sorry if I've done anything in there.
I think he's really good in that movie.
It's a bit CGI heavy when he's fighting.
Very CGI heavy.
But Tim Roth is amazing.
So when it comes to see where you can slightly a wee bit see where he's coming from because he feels like he's always outshined by the Hulk, even as when he's smaller, and he just wants to be a better soldier, but he is a dickhead.
Yeah.
Obviously, villainy wise, he does a lot of damage. He's basically the size of Hulk, but bad.
Yeah.
So he could do as much damage as the Hulk, but it's not incredibly high. It's obviously where we've got him now, and I feel like it's the right place for him because he's not super villainy.
Yeah, like he's not got like he does loads of damage, but there wouldn't have been that damage without him as Abomination because it would never have happened.
Yes.
And because obviously he goes after the Hulk because he has to be the strongest in his mind.
In my opinion, I feel like they should bring him back.
Yeah, well, they put out a side comic telling us where he is, and he was put in a shield, pretty much a shield freezer, so he's frozen away in some place.
I think that they should bring him back at some point.
Why not?
So, at number 16, from Doctor Strange, we have Dormammu. Now, performance,
it was good.
He's just a big face.
Yeah,
really.
he's just a big face.
It's not the best. It's just a big face.
And he was portrayed, or was it portrayed or voiced? Or was it
I
both?
really don't know. I can't.
I know who it is. It's Doctor Strange.
So it's Benedict Cumberbatch.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Okay.
He done the. I don't know if it was just the voice or he did the whole motion as well.
So can't see where he's coming from because he just wants to destroy everything.
Yeah.
But would want to destroy every single universe, every single minor.
Turn everything dark.
Yes, it's pretty villain.
Yeah, it's a bad thing. It's bad.
So yeah. That's why I'd say Dormammu is a bit especially with the way that Doctor Strange deals with him. It's quite innovative. It's something we've never seen before. So I feel like that's why he deserves to be a bit higher.
And even with the potential, because it's not beaten.
No,
it's just shut away. Yeah, it could turn away.
Obviously, any of the other ones that are, it's all about what villainy they do, and it's not about like where Ronan and stuff like that and Malekith. They're gone forever.
Yeah, whereas Dormammu has a future part to play.
Exactly, he could return any day now. Just because Doctor Strange put him off doesn't mean that he's dead.
Yeah.
So at number 15, keeping with the Doctor Strange because as much as Dormammu is good, most of the villain up to we see him is Caecilius.
Played by the great Mads Mikkelsen.
Who is fantastic. I love Mads Mikkelsen. I think he's great.
I never actually thought I would see him in a comic book film.
No.
I didn't, just because of the how they is and how he portrays himself.
I think Matt Mickelson is great, and I mean, he definitely does quite villainy stuff. He works for Dormammu, but he also kills the Ancient One.
Yeah.
Which is quite it's quite to do with the universe and have implications in there. He does do quite bad.
I think they already destroyed a Sanctum
Sanctorum.
Yeah, they destroyed one of them already,
Yes.
didn't they? So, and obviously they destroyed. Was it Japan? Was that area they were in an area where it's pretty much destroyed, and he uses
Is it because
Tombstone.
of Matt Mickelson's character that Doctor Strange pal slightly turns? Remember we see at the end. Is it because of stuff that he does?
I think it's the way Mad Mickelson was talking, because Mad Mickelson is he was doing what he wants with the magic.
Yes.
So Doctor Strange went on and did what he wanted with the magic to turn it back.
Yes.
So it's but he showed this character that these people are going to keep just doing what they want with magic. So he's went, what these?
Exactly. So even that has future implications as well. The stuff that he did. So that's why he is higher than Dormammu, because he's more throughout the movie.
And he actually does more.
Yes, and So at number 14, we are heading back to the Netflix TV shows with Kingpin, played by the fantastic and wonderful Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah, we had this was quite a discussion. Yeah, because it's Netflix again after this, isn't it? We believe it is.
Yes, it is. It's another Netflix character.
We
you already know who it is.
Yeah.
If you've seen those movies. So we
TV
had a
shows.
discussion about who was better.
Right.
Right now, when it comes to performance, Vincent D'Onofrio, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, amazing.
100% a perfect representation of that character, right? When it comes to villainy, it's not that much. Like, he does bad things.
He is, again, he's a boss. He has these slight moments of madness, which is amazing. You know, like he smashes one of the brothers' heads in.
Yes, but the thing for his villainy is he wants it to get to a point where everybody fears him that much that there is no more crime.
Yeah.
So he's kind of doing it. That's why you can also see where he's coming from, because it's kind of like everybody fears him that much.
Yeah.
Like I was saying.
To his villainy, there's a strategic precision to it.
Yes.
Like he blows up the drug places, he destroys the flats, he throws out old women out of their house, or tries to anyway.
So basically, it's kind of like he's a criminal who punishes the criminals.
Or he's trying to control the criminals.
So it's not like a anti-hero like the Punisher.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like in a way he even wants the bad guys to fear him that much.
Yep.
Where they stop doing horrible shit. So that's why, and I'll move on to number 13 then. So at number 13 from Jessica Jones is Kilgrave.
A.k.a. David Tennant.
So that's what the arguments we had, was who is more villainy than each other. And we decided that Kilgrave is more villainy because the performance is just as good as D'Onofrio.
Yeah. Well, I agree. We agree that they're nearly on par, but I still think Vincent D'Onofrio was a better performance. But
I would like to disagree with
I
you.
know you would.
David
I know you
was a
would.
better
But
performance.
you didn't care anything. You talk
So
shit.
relatability, you can kind of see where he's coming from because of how much shit he went through in his childhood.
Yeah.
Which is horrible, the amount of experiments. But what it basically came down to is who is more villainous. And we agreed that it was Kilgrave because, like we said before, when Kingpin wants everybody to stop out of fear, Kilgrave, when he just wants Jessica Jones, it doesn't matter who gets in his way.
It's like a child with a toy.
Yes. And when it comes to people, he toys with them. He makes it doesn't matter if they've got like any sort of child with family or children and like that. If he wants something, they'll do something horrible. He will do it, and that has no bounds.
Yeah,
really.
the bit where he's in the police station doesn't actually do anything, but he has them all put guns in their mouth and stuff.
He could have easily told them to fucking pull that trigger. I mean, he makes people walk off of buildings. The horrible shit he does to his parents, which. You could tend to say they deserve it a wee bit, but they're not to the level that he does.
What I thought was like such an amazing, it's more story of the character than David Tennant's performance. But when he captures the young girl, makes her sleep in the bed, stay there, she like pees herself and all that. But you think, oh, Jessica Jones saved it, Kilgrave hasn't won. Then Jessica Jones gets out of the elevator and the girl just pulls out a gun and shoots both her parents. Like, as a character, to make this girl go through all of that, and then the minute she's saved from Jessica Jones, so he can break down Jessica Jones even more, so she has to go to him, that he has this young girl kill both her parents.
Also, what 100% came down to, I think, which was the final choice that we talked about this, was when it comes to Kingpin, is that Daredevil makes the choice to capture him and put him in jail.
Yeah.
But Jessica Jones, as much as she tries to stop him without it, has to resort to killing David Tennant.
Yeah.
Has to resort to killing Kilgrave. And if you have to kill someone to stop him over him giving up and going to jail, even though it might be strategically smart, that's why Kilgrave is worse.
Yeah.
Because he would never have stopped unless Jessica Jones had to make that decision.
Yeah, if she lived with him, married him, all that stuff.
He would never have stopped. Even if you put him inside a jail, he would never have stopped. And that is why Kilgrave is higher than Kingpin.
Yeah.
So, number 12, we have Obadiah Stane.
Oh yeah, from the very first Iron Man.
My mind went blank there.
Yeah, it's alright.
Very first Iron Man.
Jeff Bridges.
Now, Obadiah Stane, performance is great because Jeff Bridges is fantastic in everything he does.
And also, what Iron Man 1 and the Obadiah Stane character did was to start a trope for every single first Marvel film ever, where you end up having the villain the villain being the same as the hero, fighting each other the same kind of way, which it's good. Sorry about that. Obviously, Jeff Bridges, his performance was good. It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that he actually gets a gang to I don't know what they're called.
The
terrorist group, yeah, to capture Tony Stark and blow him up. They want to kill him, pretty much.
He wants to turn the weapons that they make, basically sell them to anybody who's willing to pay.
Yeah.
Which is really bad in itself. Obviously, it takes a while for him to get the suit, like the giant Iron Man suit, for when it comes down to the one-on-one fight. But when you think about the implications that Obadiah Stane has in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like, as much as I hate it, Iron Man is a crucial part. Yeah. Without that, he wouldn't be.
And also the fact, like, he takes out Tony's chest thing.
Yes.
Like, he does that thing where he puts his wee machine behind his ear and pretty much gives him a disease or freezes his mind or whatever it does.
He basically does anything to take over the business of Tony, so he can basically be a massive corporate dickhead.
Why came out to be a good story if Justin Hammer was the love child of Obadiah Stane?
Be a bit weird. So at number 11, we have, from Ant-Man number 1, we have Yellow Jacket.
Oh yeah, I had that somewhere. Yeah, Damon Yellow Jacket Cross, played by Corey Scott.
Now, performance is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's probably middle ground, but when it comes to relatability, can I understand it a little bit?
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, if he's selling stuff to anyone, that's bad.
Yes.
But if Ant-Man and Hank Pym and all that hadn't intervened, there would have been no Yellow Jacket. He wouldn't have turned a villain. He wouldn't have been angry. He was just a businessman.
He was angry because obviously, like, not exactly to that level, but there was kind of, as much as he got involved with Hank Pym, and Hank Pym saw the little bit of darkness in his eyes, but he chose to tell him nothing. Like, it'd be like working your entire life for something, and then just the person that turn around and go, I'm not feeling it, which would piss me off.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you can kind of obviously see it's still villainy in itself. When it comes to the stuff that he does, he was going to sell mini technology to every evil organisation.
Hydra and 10 Rings, which is Mandarin, which gives us hope and belief that there's a real Mandarin out there.
Like, he was going to sell it to everybody and anybody just to make a pocket. He also went, like, when Ant-Man started fighting back, the first thing he did was go after his kid.
Yeah.
That's the first thing he jumped to, which is pretty bad in itself. Like, I would do anything to support my family, so You also got to think of the movie and the fight scenes, like the bit with the train and the mini stuff.
That was awesome.
It's
still so
really
good.
So that's why he just missed out on the top 10, but I feel like he deserves to be this high.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are now into the top 10.
Whoop, whoop.
So before we go into top 10, we have a honourable mention.
Are we going to do it now?
I'm doing it now.
Yeah, you on you. This is on you.
I'm sliding it in here as an honourable mention who deserves to be probably at the top of this list. Is Tony Stark / Iron Man.
Played by Robert Downey Jr.
Now, without Iron Man, nothing would happen in this entire universe. Everything bad happens. Most of the stuff comes from fucking him.
Yep. Thanos.
He makes Ultron
Yep.
bad. He's the one that fucking, after the Sokovia shit happens, he's the one that most of that shit came from, but then acted like it was everybody else's fault.
Yep.
Yeah? Tries to do all this shit to Spider-Man and say you're nothing without the suit, when he would be fuck all without his. Yeah.
And he comes in, especially in Homecoming, where Spider-Man's being good, and we'll get into that character later, being good, and he's he's helping with the ship, but he comes in and goes, you done wrong here, you done wrong, he's punishing you, and stuff like that. I'm like, motherfucker, shut up. You know what I mean? It's not the fact that he talks.
She just wants to change the seat, leave her alone.
It's not the fact that Iron Man is an out and out villain, it's the fact that he's one of those guys that does bad. He does bad, but he blames others for it.
He's so pompous and up his own ass that he thinks everybody else is wrong before he's considered blaming him fucking self.
Yeah.
And he's an asshole for it, and I still hate him. But that's, obviously, I can't go an episode without giving Iron Man hate.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's justified, so we're going to move on before I get a lot of abuse.
Yeah.
So, top 10. Number 10 from Captain America Civil War, we have Robert Redford's character.
Oh, shit, aye.
I accidentally wrote down Robert Redford until his actual name.
Where the fuck's Robert Redford again? Alright, he plays Alexander Pierce.
There we go.
Jesus.
So I accidentally did.
I feel like there's going to be some people like, why is he 10? This makes no sense. But he was the head of Hydra.
Yes.
He tried to kill Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
He
tried to basically take over the entire world with massive helicarriers who would wipe out anybody who even did the slightest tiny little thing wrong.
And it clearly, his first act was to kill way over 3 million people, because remember I had the algorithm that showed people like Doctor Strange who could potentially become heroes and stop them, was going to wipe them out straight away. So that millions of death within the first hour of those being up.
He was in charge of the Winter Soldier program that at that time, so it was up to him whoever Bucky went out to kill, which could have been anybody at that time.
So he killed the Starks.
Well, I don't know if he was in charge of that point,
that time.
When he was, he could have decided for the Winter Soldier to go get rid of everybody.
Also,
he attacked Nick Fury, which technically had implications on him. Obviously, he fake died, but he still has to pretend that he's dead because of that situation.
And also, the worst act they did was killing his nanny. All she did was come back and ask the question.
Yeah, so I think that he definitely deserves to be in this point.
And his performance, it's Robert Redford.
Really good.
So it's amazing performance from him. And yeah, kills a lot of people. He's a fucking head of Hydra.
I think he's exactly. The head of Hydra has to be, at that point in time, has to be quite high. So, at number 9, from Thor Ragnarok, we have Hela.
Oh yeah, played by the massively talented Cate Blanchett.
So, performance, really good. There's no point denying everybody in this top 10, the performance is good, apart from one, maybe. But when it comes to villainy, she
murders.
Well, she blatantly just gets rid of the Warriors 3 without even remotely. You're like, wait, what? Wait, who?
Where'd they go?
They're all fucking dead. Basically terrorizes the entire of Asgard.
Has a giant dog.
Has a cool ass wolf.
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry, wolf. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I can feel myself getting corrected for that later.
Basically
slaughters the whole army.
Emotionally and toys with Thor by basically telling him that his dad is not the person he thought he was going to be.
Yeah.
You can also kind of understand where she's coming from a little bit, because if Odin was just as bad as she was, but then after all the shit that she did,
which he allowed.
And then he realising, oh, he had a slight change of heart, so let's lock her away.
Yep.
You're like, well, no, like I can understand that I wanted, if Odin was like her, and then just had a change of heart, but she never, so you can understand why he did this. But from her perspective, it's not like she was an arsehole just by herself, like her dad, Odin, was just as bad.
She took Thor's eye.
And she took Thor's eye.
Yeah.
That's also bad.
Before we move on, I've got to say this, right? You put those 3 siblings together, which one looks like the odd one out?
Hela.
No, you put Thor, Loki,
Uh-huh.
and Hela together. Which one looks the odd one out?
Why? Who would you say?
Thor. Right? Dark clothes, green in it, spiky helmets, dark haired.
Well, just maybe anybody else.
No, but you look at those 3 siblings and you would go, okay, Thor's clearly the adopted one.
Well, I mean, technically no, because Loki's the adopted.
Yeah, I know, but...
Well, wait, who's Hela's mum? Because I don't think it's the same lassie.
I don't know.
Because I think that's what changes his heart, because he meets Thor's mum.
Frigga.
So I don't think it's the same. I don't think it's the same mum.
But is it the same mum as Loki's mum?
Maybe.
Maybe.
We've just uncovered a secret.
I know. It just makes no sense to me.
Right.
Anyway, moving on.
So number 8, we have the one I said where the performance isn't the top notch. Is Red Skull. Now, the performance is okay, but like everybody has known, especially when it came to
Hugo Weaving,
it wasn't his bag. He was not a fan. He hated the prosthetics. He just made a bad decision when he agreed to do this. In his opinion, I don't think so.
No.
But at the end of the day,
and the worst part is
Red Skull.
Yeah, but the worst part is that's not even the worst prosthetic that they've had to do to someone, because it was just his head.
It was. I think that the performance, you can see that his heart wasn't in it near the end, but you can't see where he's coming from, because again, we can't agree with that. But Villainy,
he's the head of fucking Hydra.
He's the one that came up with Hydra, and Hydra still has implications now.
Yeah.
They will always have implications. They're never going away.
And he tried to kill Captain America.
So when it comes to Villainy, like without him there'd be no Hydra.
Yeah.
So it's big in itself.
Which obviously, for anyone that's seen Infinity War, we got I can't remember the guy's name, but it's the boy from Walking Dead, gave us a performance as a Red Skull.
Basically, he's not dead.
Yeah.
So he can come back.
Yeah.
Obviously, everybody thought this entire time that he wasn't dead. I'm glad that he's not.
And
hopefully, he comes bask.
Yeah. Well, there's rumours that he's going to turn up at some point.
I don't think it'll be Hugo Weaving again, and I can be alright with that.
I'm alright with the guy again. Give me the same guy. Why not?
I think that he was fantastic, and I really would be happy if he comes back.
And he sold it. I'll take it.
So at number 7, from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, we have Ego,
the great Kurt Russell,
played by Kurt Russell. Yes.
He was his performance is amazing.
He was so charismatic.
Yeah. Young Kurt Russell, it looked good.
It still looks alright.
Yeah. He sold the character, as you say. He's just agmatic, and he's very pompous, and well, he should be. He's a living fucking planet. He's a celestial being, and also he's a fucking horn dog.
Yes, we can't really see where he comes from because you can't really agree with that sort of stuff.
No, you can't agree with it, but you can look at it and go, "This is how he thinks he can survive and grow his power," but it's still fucking wrong.
So, but Villainy, he does want to take over the everywhere, basically, and make himself everyone and everywhere. Which
would be fucking boring.
And he also, everybody that he comes in contact with, he has to basically give cancer to.
Yeah, he gave Peter Quill's mum cancer.
Which is bad.
And also, he didn't tell Star-Lord that Mantis is his sister.
Possibly,
because if you look at the mannequins and it shows them how all the women he slept with, there's a little mannequin person. Mantis' race up in the corner.
So they might be related.
Right, so we're just putting it out there. They could be brother and sister, and he never told her. And also he left his mum.
But the charismatic performance is good as well. So this is a controversial one, especially because the two of us argued about this. Because I think he deserves to be in the top 10, but I think he's exactly where he should be. You feel like he should be higher.
Yeah.
And that is from Thor. From Thor the Dark World, from Thor Ragnarok, from the Avengers, and the bunch of end credit scenes, we have Loki.
Should be higher.
He shouldn't be higher.
Should be higher.
No, because you know why he's not higher? Because he redeems himself. He's not a villain all the way through.
No.
He's not a villain all the way through.
But he does so much villainy that it doesn't balance out the little good that he does.
He doesn't do little good though.
He does.
No, let's see. Let's take his villain in
Right,
the equation,
right.
Gets pissed off when he finds out that Odin is not his real dad.
Yep.
So tries to take over Asgard.
Yep.
Fails. Right.
Still bad.
Works for Thanos. Tries to take over
Earth.
Tries to take over Earth, but
Kills hundreds of people.
but is working for Thanos. So even if he won, it would be Thanos who takes over, not him. Right. So.
Oh, whoa. No.
So
Thanos didn't want Earth.
Hmm?
Thanos didn't want Earth. He wanted the Infinity Stones that were on Earth. So he sent Loki with his army to take over Earth.
Yes.
The Earth would have been Loki's.
But if it wasn't for Thanos giving him all that shit, then he wouldn't have managed it.
Right?
So it's not really.
So a person who shoots a gun at someone, it isn't the person who shot the gun, it's the person who gave him the gun that's in trouble.
No, but what I'm saying is that without Thanos' all that stuff, he wouldn't have got that far. He couldn't have done that by himself.
Of course he couldn't have.
Well, all the Avengers versus, you saw what happened when the Hulk
Okay,
versus Loki.
of course he couldn't have, sorry.
Exactly.
Right, I agree with you there. But it's not, he still went to Earth, he clearly went to Thanos and went, I want to take over Earth. Why? Because my brother loves Earth and I want to fuck my brother over and destroy what he loves. Goes
Right.
after Earth.
Then you got to take the Dark World. He did help Thor. He did screw him over to take over Asgard, but he did help him to get after.
That's
what happened.
after his mum gets killed.
Yes, so he did have some emotional connections
Yeah,
to his
he
mum.
loved his mum. He wanted to help his mum. The only person who truly loved him was always honest with him. Right, I get that, but he still in the end faked his death, locked Thor's dad away on Earth in a mental old man's home, took over, destroyed the Nine Realms, the connection with the Nine Realms. He let Hela out by fucking chucking Odin away, and then
But, right,
tried to screw over Thor again, and Thor.
in Ragnarok, he redeems himself by basically joining, because he could have ran away.
But he tried to abandon Thor. He tried to shock Thor, but Thor got him back.
What happens at the end? He comes back and he fights and he sticks up for the place that has raised him and his brother and fights alongside him. Then you got to remember he makes the ultimate sacrifice by getting Hulk back to Earth.
Heimdall.
Yeah,
That's Heimdall.
Well, he basically to stop Thanos going to kill Thor, he sacrifices himself. Basically, he tries to fight Thanos and his kids, or whatever the hell they are.
So those moments of good outweigh the bad that he's done.
I'm sorry, but sacrificing yourself for the greater good is
How do you know he's not just doing it for his own survival?
He's dead!
How do you know that?
Because, no, he's dead.
No, let's be serious for a second, right?
I feel like you're just getting
No, but
He's dead.
it's Loki. Anyone who's ever known about Loki can clearly think that he could survive it somehow.
Well, if
right?
that happens, I will apologise to
Right,
you and
okay,
say I was wrong.
right, but say it does. This is a what if. Say he has survived and he's just away lollygagging somewhere else, right? He didn't sacrifice himself. He was only trying to save his own ass. He was trying to survive on his own.
How? He was never going to win that fight.
Right?
Against Thanos, he was never going to win that fight. Just to stop Thor.
But for all we know, this is what I'm saying, but for all we know, he's done that fucking hologram fake person thing. He could have easily done that.
He's not.
How do you know? How do you know? I know, I get...
So when Thanos turns around and says there's no fating at this time or some pish like that.
Oh my god. So Thanos couldn't
I'm
have been wrong.
telling you.
No, I'm just
he's
saying.
Dead.
Alright.
You're getting your hopes up for
No, I'm not.
How?
Because
what could he do?
He could put a duplicate of himself out
Where
there.
would he go?
Anywhere.
Where?
Anywhere.
Because he still needs. How far does he have to be for his duplicate?
I don't think there's a range. But even at that, look at Thor. Thor lasted in space. Imagine if Loki was just floating, got blown out of the ship and floated the other way. Could have ended up on a planet at some point.
He's dead.
No,
I'm
just saying we don't know.
You're clutching at straws.
But we don't
You're
know.
upset. You're upset.
We don't know.
He's dead.
We don't know.
Do you not think he's done enough in this universe?
Oh, I really do. But that's not the argument we're having. We're having the argument if he's good or bad.
At the end of the day, he's in the right place.
No, he's not. It's not.
Because, no,
Okay.
well, think about it.
Alright, my point of view is
Why
he should be higher.
number
No,
one?
because he's Loki. Performance outweighs everybody else. His attack on air. No, he's up there though. He's top 3 for my liking.
I think
right?
he deserves
But
to be
okay,
nice.
well, my point of view should be higher. Your point of view should be theirs. Everybody else has their point of view, and they think he should be higher or lower. They can tell
I
us.
think he deserves to be where he is because
Well,
he does.
we can always agree to disagree, Fraser.
We can, but
Let's no. It's done. It's done. Let's move
there's
on.
nobody else
Let's,
on this list.
shh, it's okay.
There's nobody else on this list who redeems themselves. Not a single person.
Not that anyone could see, but I got angry like for Fraser.
There's not a single person on this list who redeems themselves. So I don't understand how you think that the best villain in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is someone who ends up becoming
It doesn't.
good.
It doesn't outweigh it. The way he does more bad than he does good.
But he doesn't. But nobody else in this
No, I
list
get that.
is any good.
I know. I get
So
your
why
point of
should
view,
he-
but
should
to
be
me,
the
he still
best?
seems like the villain.
I feel like we should stop arguing back.
I did. I tried. Go back a minute, and I went. Let's just agree to disagree.
Okay,
You
well,
kept it going.
At number 5, we have from Avengers: Age of Ultron is Ultron.
Yeah, which was it was played by James Spader.
Yes. Who, in my opinion, performance is really good. When
Yeah.
it comes to villainy, he basically wants to wipe out the entire universe. You can kind of see it's the same way of it's the same instinct as Thanos, sort of, where he's kind of like
He's looked at the world. He's literally a baby's mind, and he's looked at the world and
You
went,
also
wow.
can't really blame him because, again, what we talked earlier, without Tony,
Yeah.
he would never have came to fruition. He has Bruce Banner, Bruce Banner, Jarvis, and Tony Stark's mind basically smooshed together.
Yeah.
And the amount of the personalities of all them coming together makes him basically see that with all this shit, if you'd stop the shit from happening, then it'll never happen.
Yeah.
So you can kind of understand it,
'cause
but it just goes about it the wrong way.
Yeah, but it's the only way he and his mind. We agree on this. We can see why he's done it. We don't agree that going around killing people is a good thing.
He's
But we
went
can.
about it the wrong way. It's just that, yeah.
In his mind, he's just like, quickest way to do this is lift up a whole fucking bit of the world and just drop it.
Obviously, there's probably more to do with that, but I think that's one of the things that he does.
Yeah. No, at the end, that's his main thing. Lift up, because he thinks it's the quickest solution. Like he thinks, okay, humans are the problem. I've seen all your history. You just never change. This is what we're going to do. So it's the usual trope of any AI robot. Is they instantly see that humans are wrong. So this is why he wants to do it. But as a villain, he's so good. Like
he was probably one of the best parts of that movie. It's not the best movie they've done, but I feel like he is a really good villain. So, number 4, we have from Spider-Man: Homecoming, we have the Vulture.
AKA Michael Keaton.
Absolutely amazing performance, top notch. Michael Keaton always hits out of the park. But for us, the reason why, me personally, I say is this high is basically agreeability.
Yeah.
Because all he wants to do is look out for his family. He doesn't do that stuff villainy because it's basically rob a few things, take what technology he wants. But when it comes to agreeability, he's not doing the right thing, but he gets fucked over by Tony.
Because he has a job. It's a job that is signed.
Which he pays legitimately for. And then because Tony pays for the cleanup crew to go do it, they're just like, oh, you're getting none of it, fuck off.
Yeah. So yeah,
he's like, well, I paid for this, I should get my worth. So they take a little bit and then realise, like, well, this is a good way to make money. I'm going to need to support my family in some way. I paid for this legitimately the first time and I get fucked over. So I want...
What a mod, pretty much.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's not like he's going out robbing banks.
No.
He's going to take... he's taking stuff from people who are not using this anymore. This because all of the stuff they steal is going away to where the Spider-Man gets stuck.
The only time he really, really actually does any damage
is drops a building on Spider-Man.
Yeah, but when basically Spider-Man tries to fight back,
yeah,
we obviously agree with Spider-Man because he is the hero of the story.
Yeah.
And what Vulture is doing is still technically wrong, and he does put people slightly in danger. But if Spider-Man had never interrupted Vulture,
there wouldn't have been that much.
They would never have done the big job against the plane
Yep.
and stole not just the technology from the aliens, like the Thor's weapons and stuff. They would never have took the big job. They would have just carried around stealing stuff, selling stuff to like bad people with those weapons, like you saw with the people robbing the bank. That eventually somebody would got involved, but it's not. It's basically the main reason why he's this high is because of relatability.
Yeah.
Because
And performance.
And performance, because in my opinion, if things got that bad, I would never turn to crime. But if I lived in a comic book world and I was put in that situation,
and I had the ability to do stuff like that,
I
most
feel
like
like
that.
I would go there.
But also the potential of more.
You also got to remember that, whether he's in prison and
he's met Scorpion.
he doesn't say who Spider-Man is.
Yeah.
Like he's still got his own. In his mind, he's still like, I can outsmart people.
I know who Spider-Man is. I'll come for him when I'm out. That's
exactly.
it. Yeah.
I think he's fantastic. So we are into the top three, man. We're into the top three. All talking aside, all arguing about Loki aside, which got intense. But yeah, so at number 3 from Black Panther, we have Killmonger.
Eric Killmonger, played by Michael B. Jordan.
So again, we put Vulture and Killmonger together because you can also see where Killmonger's coming from.
Yep.
Because of his dad just wanted the best for him, and
his dad was killed by T'Chaka. Just for trying to support his family. Don't get me wrong, he stole.
His dad was basically giving out vibranium to the other countries, the people in that area who were going through loads of shit, and then basically T'Challa, am I right, or T'Chaka thought that nobody else deserves this technology, that it's too dangerous, only we deserve it.
Yeah.
Which I see where
both. You see both sides.
I see where both are coming from.
And also, and let's be serious, he could have easily fought his brother with that suit on without pulling his fucking claws out. Could he easily beat his brother?
It was because he went for the Forrest Whitaker's character.
Yeah. It went like.
But he made a rash decision and didn't tell his son at all.
Yeah.
So when it comes to Killmonger, his relatability is really good, performance is really good. When it comes to villainy, he did want to hand out weapons. Like, so it's kind of like it's weird. Like, it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing, though. Yeah,
because he wants a new world order type thing. He wants to set a balance.
But he wants Wakanda to be at the top.
Yeah.
Which is not the way it should. Everybody should be equal.
Yeah.
Which is what happens with T'Challa once he takes over. Is that he realises what Killmonger was trying to do, but does it the good way.
Yeah, and we've spoken about this before, but as good as Black Panther is, it's still the same trope of Marvel, where it's the same character fight the same character.
There's no point denying it.
And it's justifiable. But the worst thing he does is kill Ulysses Claw.
That is a horrible thing.
Yeah, he kills Andy Serkis, who's the man.
That's quite a horrible thing. Also, like he does with the whole burning all the plants that give the black like the power and stuff like that. So wanting to take over all of like rule Wakanda with a dictatorship, but I think he deserves to be this high because of the relatability, the same as the Vulture.
Then this next one.
So we have 1 and 2 now.
Yeah.
We have to basically join together as a team. No more arguing and bitching back and forth. So at number 2, from, I'm not saying everything because he's been around it multiple times.
Yep.
From Avengers Infinity War is Thanos.
Yep. Played by Josh Brolin, the big bad. The big bad of 10 years, 22 films, he's been the guy behind the curtain, which we feel that everybody will be like, he's the worst.
He is good.
Yes.
He is really good, right? So when it comes to performance, it's fantastic. Like Josh Brolin nailed it at the park. I thought he was absolutely fantastic. Like I feel seeing that means I feel like nobody else could have played him.
Yeah.
When it comes to villainy, he's basically wipe out half the entire world.
Yeah.
So that's villainy. But when it comes to relatability, he's also kind of got that as well because he basically wanted to try and do the right thing, but go about it the wrong way, which is probably the same as Ultron.
Yeah.
Is he kind of wanted is kind of
with the abilities that the glove gave him, he could have found multiple ways of making it better.
But he went the wrong way.
Yeah, he went to instant. Let's just wipe out half. And don't get me wrong. It seems like it says in it that Gamora's home planet is now flourishing because he's done it. So it's like he's tested it on this planet. So he thinks, oh, it works here. Let's do it everywhere.
He's got his own plan in his head, and nothing will change that plan. No matter how much suffering or hatred that he does, he has to stick to that plan, because like in what happens at the very end, where after he's clicked the fingers, and Gamora says to him, like, was it worth it, or what did it cost? And he says everything.
Yeah.
So you can also see where he's coming from, the emotion he's going through, but he's still an evil man who wants to destroy half the universe.
And the thing is, when you look at it though, he's not doing it from an angry place. He's not like, this person screwed me over, so I'm going to kill everybody.
No.
He's literally looking at it like, I want to tip the balance.
But there's how much is the stuff that he says about like his home planet true?
I don't know,
because he's a mad titan. So
in the comic books, because he was born with a genetic deformity, that's not how. See how he looks. That's not how his planet people look. On his planet, his people look like us.
Yeah.
Obviously a better looking version of us, but they were us. And he was born with a deformity, a purple, and he was mistreated. So in the comics, he just kills everybody. So he becomes a mad titan because he murders everybody on his planet, and he just pretty much wants to rule the universe. That's his whole purpose. But obviously they've took it to a different way on Infinity War, where he just sees it as he's tipping the balance.
Okay.
Anyway.
So after a big massive list, we have number 1. Now, we had this discussion back and forth about why is he number 1 and why is he better than number 2. So, from Captain America Civil War is number 1, the best, in our opinion, the best villain in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is Baron Zemo.
Played by Daniel Bruhl, sorry.
So, performance, top notch,
yeah.
incredible, absolutely amazing.
I can completely agree with why he chose to do it.
Relatability, 100%.
Yep.
Like,
yep.
It's basically his entire livelihood, his entire family just destroyed for no reason. He did no harm to nobody. He was a soldier. He
protected his people.
He was just he was just like me and you, a lonely person with some military background who just wanted to enjoy his life, and basically because of what
Tony Stark
did, his life basically went to fucking shit.
Yep.
And people deal with grief in so many different ways, and he was like, well, I'm paying them back for what they did to me, right?
And the way he does it.
Yes, so this is basically what it comes down to, in our opinion, right? So, relatability is fantastic, performance is fantastic. Now, folk are going to say, compared to Thanos, it's not that villainy.
Yeah.
But if you think about it in a wider scale, right? So, in Infinity War, right?
Yeah.
One of the main reasons why I would say the Avengers lose is because they're in two different sides. They're not together as a whole team. Now, if it wasn't for one person giving some sort of information to the members of the team, they would still be all friends.
Yep.
And who is that one person?
Baron Zemo.
He basically realises that he could never ever fight them in a fist fight, so he breaks them down emotionally, because who basically their ultimate enemy is themselves.
Yeah. Because obviously in Civil War, David Roy kills multiple people.
Yes.
Because he fakes, as Winter Soldier, fakes a bomb in, blows up half that building, and T'Chaka gets killed in it. So that sets Black Panther off onto Winter Soldier. Then you've got...
He pretends to be the scientist and turns Winter Soldier back into the controlled person.
He also kills a Hydra agent, an ex-Hydra agent, to get the information for Bucky.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the fact that he was able to destroy them as a unit for all they've been through. He was able to destroy them without actually touching any of them.
It's absolutely fantastic. You've also got to think about it in the way of Captain America would not be, because when it comes to when that movie come out, everybody's like, oh, you with Team Cap or you Team Iron Man or whatever. It doesn't matter who you decide. Cap still ended up being a criminal of the state.
Yeah.
Because of what Zemo did.
Yep.
Because by giving Captain America that choice, still, in my opinion, was the right choice Cap made, but it still led him to be an enemy of the state. So he is not technically Captain America even anymore.
Yeah.
He basically split up the entirety of Avengers. He made the relationship between Tony and Cap, basically they can't even be fucking near each other. Even in Infinity War, when he does want to phone Cap and realises it's a good idea, he's still a tiny bit hesitant because of all the shit that went down. So if you think about it, if it wasn't for what Zemo did to the Avengers, that they would have stood a better chance against Thanos in Infinity War. So when you think about it, Zemo's better.
Yeah, Zemo, because if you look at it, right, you watch Infinity War, and you see that Scarlet Witch and the Vision have to meet up. Like, that's only because Zemo went, you two are, like, they obviously they weren't party at that time.
No, but they were on opposite sides of the
they were on
teams.
opposite sides. Yeah, they split them up.
And they still have to go in secret to even meet because Tony's.
And then again, Vision gets hurt because they were split up. If they were all, say, because they would have all been at the Avengers compound. They would have been there. They would have been.
Basically, what would have happened if the team when they split up? Everybody would have been on Wakanda.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, because they would have came and attacked New York. Obviously, you would have had.
I'll show, and when we think of when Avengers 4 comes out, we don't actually know, but we think that they will have to come all together to fight him. They will have to talk to each other, whether they like it or not. And again, we wouldn't be in this situation.
I really hope that, because obviously there's a rumour going about that there's time travel in it. Like, that's a rumour. And there's pictures that really show that might be what it is. I really hope that they do not wipe out what Baron Zemo did. You know what I mean? Like, Tony knows this. He knows what's happened. So I really hope there isn't a scene where he goes back to himself and is like, this is what happened. Don't react. Don't get angry.
Yeah, I hope so too. I mean, you also got to remember that, like, Zemo ain't gone.
No, he's in jail.
If you remember that bit where Martin Freeman's hanging him at the end and he was like, what you did failed. Like, you failed. And he was like,
did it?
Did I really?
Yeah.
So, like,
his whole goal was...
he could even be talking to Thanos.
Yeah, he could be part of that. Thanos could easily be, like, looking on planet Earth.
Because I wanted him to have the purple mask. I wanted him to have the full shebang, and I understand why they never. But in my opinion, and if you disagree, which is fair, I think that he deserves to be at number one.
No, I completely agree.
Which is fair,
we had that discussion on it. We were sitting there, we were like talking about it. But it's obviously every villain on this list has done it through means of hurting people physically. They've all in some way physically done something, whereas Zemo has done nothing really besides manipulate and bring out the truth and break the team in a way that weakens them all for what's to come. So his impact from Avengers Infinity War onwards is going to be catastrophic. And
so well, that is our list of the Marvel villains.
Yeah, so obviously if you agree or disagree with us,
please
let us know,
because we love feedback all the time and we want to hear from you out there. So I've only got one thing left to ask you, Matt.
What you done lately? Yeah, beat you to it this week.
How did you steal? Like,
why not? You stole my can open thing. On you go.
Fine. well, fine. What have I done lately?
Not much.
Not very much.
Yeah, the last 2 weeks have been one of those weeks where we've not really done much.
Do you know what it is? We're basically being honest. The last two podcasts what we've done lately is wait for Spider-Man.
Yeah, we have.
So, like I said before, I have pre-ordered it. I'm waiting for it. It's got a countdown on a little PlayStation thing, and it'll download, and I can't wait. But I've been playing more of For Honor with you. I bought the season pass, so I've got the little extra guys. I've still been enjoying that. I generally, like I said to you, I regret not getting it. Like after the beta, when we were like, "Oh fuck it, it's not worth it."
Yeah.
Mistake. I honestly thought it was a mistake. I genuinely have been really enjoying it a lot.
Even though the last couple of mornings I've had nearly rage quitting moments, but it's more rust than anything. Yeah.
I think that it's been a fantastic game. Apart from that, I've started episode 1 of The Walking Dead Telltale season 4, the final season. But I like to play it with Rachel, my fiance, and we play it together because it's kind of like a couples thing we've done. We've played through all of it, so I can't play it by myself. I have to wait till she's about. So I think we're going to finish the rest of it tonight. I've got about an hour left.
Hour and a half.
An hour and a half left of that episode, so we're going to play that tonight.
Well, we'll discuss episode 1 next week.
We'll discuss a wee bit of it. We'll try
and
spoil it.
Yeah.
Maybe like a little bit at the end, like what we did with Mission Impossible.
Yeah. Okay. Is that you?
That's it, generally, man. What
well,
have you done lately?
Well, this week, because obviously the new one's coming out, I played Doom a little bit yet.
Oh, did you find another shot
I
of it?
found a shot, I downloaded it, and
What do you think?
that's fucking awesome.
It's so good, man.
Yeah.
Like the music and you just
Just
enjoy
the way,
it.
yeah, it's because it's one of those games where you can just go in it and you just get to shoot and destroy shit, and then even the fucking you get them to a certain weakness, and then you do the moves and like stuff. Just I fucking love it. I love just hitting them once, then doing a fucking move and just keep walking. I died. Fucking turn the. I've got the headphones on, turn the music up, and I'm like, oh my, yep, shoot. There's no thinking to this. Shoot.
It's so fluent, the combat. It's like fantastic.
Supposedly, like I felt. See movement, it felt weird. I felt like I was just a floating head.
Mm-hmm.
Which that was the only bit that bothered me. But it says they're working on that for the new one. But I love it. I love how it looks. I love how it plays. I love the music, like you said, and just it's fun. It's fun to just. I got a game just shooting people. But
I never played any of the multiplayer because like I didn't think it had that good. I'm thinking a wee shot of it, but I didn't think it was that good.
Yeah, I noticed the multiplayer, but I went
it's mostly there for this. I wish there was a co-op story mode in it though.
Oh my god!
I feel like that would be.
Is there not, or is it?
No, it's not. It's just single player.
Ah, that sucks.
Which I don't mind. I don't mind them like having single player. I'm just if there was like a way to just you and
like
your pal.
For Honor.
Yeah.
Because we've both been playing that for 2 weeks pretty much every night. But because we can do the story mode on that together. What doesn't?
Some games come out. Some games it elevates it. Like with this year, with Far Cry 5. Me personally, I could never have got through that if I never played it with you because that was quite disappointing. But because we played it together, so I would have liked a co-op mode. And that's all the only.
Also, I played obviously For Honor, which I don't need to discuss. But I played Rainbow Six Siege a lot as well this week. I know you're not a fan of it. That's perfectly fine.
I'm not a fan of it.
Awesome. I started. Obviously, I've got more TV than games. I started Attack on Titan season 3.
I've still not even seen season 2, which is the really.
It's on Crunchyroll.
I don't have Crunchyroll.
You don't have to pay for it. You just have to deal with like 3 adverts during it. That's it.
But you don't pay for it.
No, you don't have to.
I thought
you just all you do is just set up an account. You either get your 14-day free trial or you just watch it with trailers. Awesome. It's really good. It's got me back into it. Then I had My Hero Academia. I've been watching season 2 of that. It's just
I've not seen any of it.
It's just it's really good. But it's in the same vein as Dragon Ball Z with the superhero. Nobody thinks he's the hero and all that stuff. Anyway, and I watched Pacific Rim 2 finally.
Is it good? I heard it's a bit shite.
What a load of garbage.
Is it really that bad?
Yeah. Mate, I was so bored.
You gave me a copy of it, so I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, I won't go into it, but you'll see what I mean when you watch it.
Is it not good?
Yeah, it's not good.
That's annoying because I like John Boyega.
I like John Boyega.
Scott Eastwood.
Yeah, and it's more a case of they keep showing you these characters, and then they just don't really. They don't really do anything. They don't mean anything in the long run of it when you watch it.
Is it basically chucking in and at the wall and see what sticks? It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Which
but watch it.
Disappointing.
Watch it though, because John Boyega is still good in it.
Mm-hmm.
Scott Eastwood still good in it. The wee girl, I don't know her name, but she was good in it. Like there's a wee girl in it. Obviously, you've seen for the trailers. Yeah. But just watch it. It's just
a bit disappointing.
It's not. I also watched Ocean's 8, but I obviously 100% won't go into that because you've not seen any of it.
So.
But yeah, that's what I've done lately, man.
Well, the last thing we've got to say is where can you find us?
Obviously, we're on Twitter at @offpointless.
Yep.
We have Instagram now, which is Pointless Point of View.
Yep.
Which we use all the time, really. Well, I do. We have YouTube, which is Pointless Point of View again.
Yep.
And we have Podbean. You can get a couple of episodes on there. It's Pointless Point of View. Podbean's been really weird with me lately. But I'll get it sorted again. I'll get it sorted. But
we also need to give a thank out to Lynn, who's doing our new graphics, which I've had some comments on it. People have been liking it, so I just want to give a thank you to her.
Awesome that she's done it for us, and it looks really good. But it makes me feel bad that nobody said mine was nice. So whatever.
Anyway, so I thank you for listening to this week. I've been Fraser.
I've been Callum. See you next week.